good evening, Outlaws. Welcome in, everybody. I'm sure Mav's already filled you in. Boy, was that an experience. Woo, when you see horizontal rain, look out. Unfortunately, we had the biggest tree in the yard snap off at the bottom, and that tree had a base just about as big around as my arms can go. Snapped off, caught the ass of my truck. I don't know how much damage. Might possibly lost the tail light. At least it didn't crush it. Yeah, that was super scary. But there is significant damage around my area. It's possible, guys and gals, that I might not be able to finish through the whole stream due to the internet drop and whatnot. I've definitely lost about 3/4 of my upload. I still have enough that I think I'll be able to get through tonight's stream. So Mav's going to be on standby, everybody. If I can't finish out the stream, he's going to go ahead and get it set up and have it ready for you to pop on over his channel. So thank you, Mav, for that offer. I really appreciate that.
Yep, no problem.
All right, let's get guys. I didn't have time to do the batting order or nothing. I mean, it's been scary for the last hour and a half. I mean, we got bombed, and all the damage outside. It looks like we literally got bombed.
Yep, and he actually showed me on his camera. It looked like a bomb went off in his yard. So
turned everything over. We got branches everywhere. Siding was blown off of the buildings. The tree came down, just missed my cousin's trailer house, but caught the ass of my truck. So I'll deal with that on another day. Matter of fact, I will bring you guys along with that. Not tonight, but tomorrow. Tomorrow, after all this storm stuff is gone, I'll go out and I'll take you guys along and I'll show you the aftermath of what happened. So with that said, let me get this going for you guys. And just so you guys know, yes, my wife and my kids are okay. So that's the good thing. Couple minutes out, they're on commercial, it says.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, that was just super scary. I live in a trailer house. If a lot of you might not have known that, or you might have, because I've never hidden the fact that I live in a trailer house. The walls were just breathing, and when I say breathing, I'm talking. It literally looked like the wall was taking breaths. And then it got to the point that they started vibrating. And I mean, it was going zzz, boom, lost power. And I'm on the phone with Mav here. And I told him, oh, shit, I said I lost the power. Couldn't find my way through nothing. Opened up the door, and it was just awful outside.
Yep.
There's no way I was leaving my animals in this house alone. No way. So I stuck it out. I wasn't losing my animals.
Oh, welcome in, David. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Just to give you a clarification, I am ready to go on my end. The only thing I got to do is fire up OBS, put it manage broadcast, put in the thing, put everything in, and then boom, and it'll be online. So I am on standby.
You know, guys, I realize I got the Braves background and behind me. I'm not even going to worry about that stuff tonight. As long as you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. Oh, no, don't tell me the interactive's going to be all messed up again tonight. I don't see any people. How about you? Do you see people?
I don't have it pulled up right this minute because I was busy doing the thumbnail. Bear with me here.
If we got to go old school again like we did last night, it's just something we'll have to do.
Yeah, there's not. There ain't nobody in the stands right now.
Really? Well,
Yep.
I told you, you know, Steve lives in St. Louis. Right?
Yeah.
They're starting to get hit with the weather. Might want to check Twitter.
Checking now.
I realize that's Missouri and it's Illinois, but the storms are going that way, and they're heavy. They're severe.
St. Louis is out of the clear for right now.
Yeah, but it'd be Chicago that we need to look at.
Chicago is in the clear for right now. Everything's just to the west of Chicago, over into Davenport, Iowa, Cedar Rapids. Just to the northwest of Cedar Rapids, there is a possible tornado on the ground. That's well south of you, so by 4 hours ish?
Cedar Rapids, yeah, it's about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so, and it's moving north from southwest. Yep. So it's going from southwest to northeast. So, but Chicago is free and clear, so they'll be able to play ball. But more storms are coming in for the St. Louis area, Springfield, Missouri area, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Fayetteville, Arkansas, back into Oklahoma. So it's all moving northeast. So it could maybe affect the game later on in the game. Who knows? But I'll keep my radar popped open on a browser.
Can you get the game on? Because it's just got me on a commercial.
All right, let me see.
And I don't know if that's because of my internet.
I'll check real quick. Stand by momentarily.
Okay, I got one working. Oh.
By Blue Cross.
It's on for me.
Bellinger's in center. He's got half
We're
on
on
one
now.
side, Suzuki
There we
on
go.
the other. Bush, Horner,
Yep.
Swanson, Morale. It's good to say that again. Third,
But the interactive is down
and Miguel Amaya
right now, guys and gals. I'm going to go old school. So give me a second while I set up the ESPN.
Ozzie Albies first pitch swinging and fouls it away. This is a Braves team that leads the big leagues in first pitch swing rate, so they will do it a lot. And we documented in Atlanta.
Ozzie Albies. Did they move Albies to first batsman?
Albies. Quickly,
hey, Matt, can you confirm that?
On the little second
What's
baseman.
that?
Three-time All-Star.
Did they move Albies to the first bat?
List him at 5'8".
No, they didn't. He's batting second.
Biggest bat on the team.
Okay.
34.
Ronald Acuna is on first.
Yeah, the 0-2 pushes him back.
Okay, that's weird that they didn't even pop the game on until after the first pitch had been done.
Yeah. Ronald Acuna walked
with 14 stolen bases.
So that's probably why they didn't pop it on.
A little roll.
So Ronald Acuna walked.
Foul. They'll do it again.
Funky swing from Albies here on this slide ball. Hit it right off the end of the bat. There's probably a big slice in that baseball.
All right, let's get that set up.
That is a swing and a miss. Strike three, 1 out.
1-2.
Ozzie Albies strikes out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Albies is gone.
Welcome in, everybody. Please make sure you hit that like button as soon as you come in.
Against the same team is letting it get into your head and thinking, well, I've got to do something completely different tonight because they just saw me. You have to remember they've seen a whole lot of pitching between those games. It's your second.
I'm just about ready to be able to
for their hitters.
Keep up with you guys.
And if it worked last time, there's a pretty good chance it's going to work this time.
There's Marcell Ozuna. And the pitch is way high to the man with a 13-game hitting streak. He's been red hot. He's been as good a hitter as there's been in the National League. Maybe this side of Shohei Ohtani.
All right, so Big Bear fouls that one off.
And that's foul.
Strike one.
And both
so the count is 1-1.
For the Braves, he's got 14.
Marcell Ozuna this season, 327 average, 14 homers, 43 ribbies, and an OPS of 1.047. Assad fires back over to first for a pickoff. Acuna safe at first.
Maybe. could be the ground ball. That could be the double play pitch if he's able to get one in on his
Oh,
One out.
I just knew it was going to do
Too
that.
hopper to short.
What's that?
Thought Acuna might be on the
Okay.
run by now, but
That-
maybe with the conditions here
Last
today,
night it wasn't looking right,
don't
so
want
I
to
had
take
to
any
fix
chances
it.
on the
and
bases.
then
Just swing away.
tonight it has to be put back the way it was last night.
I mean, you look at the left.
Oh,
field
yeah.
foul
So that was downstairs.
jeepers.
Ball 2. So 2-1
Those flags
to
out
Big
there
Bear.
are quick.
2-1 pitch from Assad. Outside, ball 3.
And Fergie.
So you guys will not miss a play while he's working on the interactive. You guys will not miss a play.
Todd falls behind.
I will
Marcell
call it as I
Ozuna.
see it. So here we go. 3-1
This is
pitch.
where you get into trouble.
Ronald
You pitch
goes.
carefully to a dangerous
He-
hitter, and the next thing you
In
know,
there,
you put him in a
save!
favorable count. Now you really
Acuna,
have to
number
execute
15.
here on 3-1.
Number 15 still
There's
on
a
the
runner.
season,
And that
everybody.
one is cut on and missed. Throw down to second. And too late. Stolen base number 15.
I'll tell you, he's got a ways to go
Ronald Acuna
to catch up
Jr.
to De La Cruz.
He got 73
Yes.
from last year. See the jump, and the Cubs have had a very difficult time throwing out base stealers this year.
As you guys see, I'm supporting both teams tonight. Got
3-2
my Atlanta
now.
jersey
Assad.
and my Chicago Cubs hat.
Line drive center field.
There you go.
Bellinger is there.
So
He
Big
makes the
Bear
catch.
flies out to center for
And
out number
Acuna
2.
back to
Holds
second.
Acuna at bay at
There's
second.
2 away.
2 outs. No score. Top of the first. We're going to have Matt
Something to keep an
Olson
eye on with Javier Assad.
coming
We
into
talk
the
about
batter's
his
box
velocity
for
being,
Atlanta.
you know, a couple ticks below major league average, but he can reach back and he can get 94, 95, even occasionally 96 from time to time.
Downstairs.
Yeah, you're right.
Ball
We'll see
1.
it. I mean, we'll see it probably a few times here tonight. Here's Olson.
Again,
now.
sorry about having to do this
And the
on the
pitch.
fly, everybody.
And that one misses.
Yep. No, they're not going to miss a
One
play. I'll
strikes.
call it
mean,
as I
this
see it.
is a lineup that
So
you
1-0
really
count to Matt Olson, who has
have
a
to
230 average, 6 homers, 25 ribbies, and a .74
And this
win
guy's
OPS
starting to
on the
heat it up.
season. Oh, he got the call.
Week or
Strike
so, he's
1
put up
on
big
the inside
numbers.
corner. Count is 1-1, everybody. Remember, please hit that like
Hard
button
hit
if you're
rate
just
the
now
entire
tuning in.
time was intact,
No score.
so
2 outs.
I think there
Acuna's
was
on second.
a
1-1
bit
count.
bad luck
Side comes
that
set.
factored for him.
They fire back to
Last year,
second.
54 homers,
Acuna's
139
back
knocked
on
in,
second.
fourth in the NL MVP voting. And a
There is
pickoff
a little
play
bit of
on
wind at
Swanson
Wrigley Field,
sneaks in
everybody. So
behind Acuna.
1-1 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Assad comes set, fires.
Yeah, Braves just 8
Broken
games in
bat,
the month
little
of May,
blooper to Dansby Swanson for
averaging
out number 3.
3.19 runs per game, third fewest in Major League Baseball.
Only thing left in Matt Olson's hand was the
In
barrel
air,
of the bat.
Swanson grabs it. And the business
So
end of the
Assad
bat
jammed
landed
him
over
and
by
jammed
the
Matt
Braves
Olson
dugout.
up. So
Olson retired.
we go to the bottom of the
And
first,
Javi
no score.
pitches around a leadoff walk. Braves coming up to hit, hop to it.
All right.
I know I'm going to need to. This one's got to be stretched back down.
Oh, and also everybody, while he's still working on that, I figured I'd give you guys some news on the Braves updates. Sean Murphy is going into a rehab start this week with the Gwinnett Stripers. He's going to be placed in there for a couple at bats, see how he feels, see how he takes a crack at the bat, see what happens. Also, there has been a demotion. Bryce Elder gets moved back down to AAA,
Yep.
and Dreisbel Hernandez gets moved up with the 26th man on the roster. So I think you guys know my thoughts on that. You guys know that with that, guys, you guys know how I am with Bryce Elder. The last 2 starts, he's given up at least 5 runs or more. So, I think he just needs to be gone, in my opinion. Yes, D. Let CeeLo know the interactive. He's got to go old school. The interactive is having issues tonight. He needs to go old school.
It's not working for me anyways.
It's not working at all. It's not working on my end, and there's nothing wrong with my internet. So it's on MLB side. So tell CeeLo he needs to go old school interactive. He should know because he was using the old school interactive back in the day as well. So we got Uncle Charlie coming to the mound for Atlanta. 3-1 record with an ERA of 3.52 with a whip of 1.15 and opposing average of .218.
Sinker. Nobody throws the curveball more than.
There we go.
Cubs
I
got
think I
to him
fixed
last
it.
Wednesday in Atlanta, his shortest
All
average.
right, there you go. Old school.
Allowed 3 runs. He walked 3.
Toshman fouls that one off for strike 1.
Like Topman
so 0-1 to count.
Fouls it away.
Shout out to you, Mr. On the Go. We
Curious
see
what
no.
Morton was going to do with the first pitch of the game this
Foul
time.
to the screen. That's strike 2.
Good buddy over there. Let's get a shout out link up.
0-1 to Mike.
For those of you that might not know the guy, check him out.
Straight back.
Top right-hand corner of the interactive is a link to his channel. Another great streamer.
Wednesday against
Can't
the
go
Cubs,
wrong
3
there.
innings.
Head on over,
And
check
gave
him
up
out. Tell him KGB
4
and
runs,
Mav sent
3 of them earned on 5 hits. And was chased after
Oh,
76
that's
pitches.
strike 3. He did go around, says the third base umpire. That's strike 3, out number 1 for Charlie Morton. That is K's in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat.
Is retired.
That's strikeout number 1 for Uncle Charlie.
Yep, no doubt about it.
K's in the chat. Saye Suzuki fouls that one off. Strike 1.
First one to Seiya is bounced.
Saye Suzuki with
Talk
a
about the Braves
point,
struggling a little bit
267
offensively
average,
relative to
4 homers,
last year.
16 ribbies, and a .792 on the
Very
season.
good for them is their pitching. Their starting pitching.
Curveball, or no, excuse me. Yeah, curveball on the outside corner, strike 2. So Suzuki is in the hole, 0-2.
A huge year. Max Fried we'll see tomorrow.
So the
Really
0-2
good.
pitch.
Morton's been solid, if not
Upstairs,
spectacular.
ball 1.
Lopez been a
Ronaldo
pickup.
Lopez.
Here's 0-2. And that's way high.
That's right.
That was a curveball down and dirty. Ball 2, so 2-2. So 2-2 to count.
Yes,
Bunch
David,
of
Saye
guys that hit the
Suzuki.
ball in the air.
I'm just getting caught up with all your guys' chat
tonight.
here. I appreciate
Anything
all the
with any
kind words,
authority
guys.
to
But
left
yeah,
should
we're all
really
okay.
carry.
Family's okay. Just a lot of property damage,
2-2.
it looks like.
Check swing and a ball in the dirt. He went
K's in the
In town, they still don't got power, but we do. Hey, bud. Matter of fact,
Yep,
here's my son,
that's-
so.
Morton out to get a little
Yep,
revenge
that's
against the
strikeout
Cubs
number
after they
2.
knocked them out
The
last
first
time
base
off the
umpire
start,
says
back-to-back
Suzuki went around,
strikeouts.
so that's out number 2.
Check swing.
We got Cody
Todd,
Bellinger
check
standing
swing
in the
Suzuki, and on both
batter's
occasions,
box
they went
for
too
the
far.
Cubs. And that's ball down and dirty all the way to the screen. Ball 1 to Cody Bellinger.
Scoreless here, bottom of the first. Morton delivers to Bellinger. One inside.
Once a time.
Getting a chance to play here tonight.
On the outside
Starting in
corner,
center
strike
field. So
1.
it's coming back from the IL. Cody Bellinger has
So
really
1-1 to
swung
count.
the bat well.
Cody Bellinger, 263 average, 7 homers,
12
22
games
ribbies, and a
back
.829 on the
in
season.
OPS.
He takes
the
ball
940.
2 high. That's 2-1 to count.
That'll play, Boo.
Yeah. Ball to strike.
High and upside out.
So 2-1 pitch.
Stream.
Big swing and a miss. Strike 2. So that's 2-2.
Contact 2-2.
2-2 pitch. Got a backdoor breaking ball, curveball. Does not get the call. Ball 3. So Full boat, everybody. Full boat. So 3-2 to count.
Good run.
Cody Bellinger
Pittsburgh.
calls
Really
timeout
got
behind
best
home
pitching
plate.
in the second half of his
Calls
career.
time.
18, and then again the following season.
So here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on a foul ball. We'll do it again.
The second one with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get a better.
3-2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yeah, if you do it by age,
Happen to use the damn VPN
you take
to start
Charlie
with.
Morton from age 24
Yep.
to age 32.
It's all right. They're not missing them. They're not missing a play. So the 3-2 pitch comes again.
Basically age 33.
Upstairs, ball 4. That's a 2-out walk issued by Uncle Charlie to Cody Bellinger.
In the last
some
part of his
popcorn.
career, the ERA down a full run.
We've got
Bellinger able to
Christian
work
Morale
good eye
coming
by
up to the
Cody
plate
with
for the
2
Cubs.
outs. Man aboard.
No score, everybody. No score.
Defensively,
So
it's
it's
brought to
still
you by
tied.
Northwestern
0-0.
It's a good group defensively. Michael Harris, the second in center field, really good. Kelnick's got a big arm, as does Acuna Jr. It's Olsen, Albies, Arcia,
So
and
Charlie
Short.
deals.
First to third, Travis.
In there,
Bell
strike
behind
1
the
right
plate.
down the heart of the plate. 4-seam
Austin Riley
fastball.
still
Strike 1.
Out of action, and Zach Short getting playing time at third, the former Cub farmhand.
I can't tell if you're ahead of me or behind.
At 0-1, Charlie deals. Downstairs, ball 1.
I'm
So
on
1-1
Morel.
count now. Do what?
I'm on Christopher Morel.
Yeah, I am too.
Down low.
Okay.
Morel's
So, it's
216
just now
average, 9
1-1.
homers, 33
Going on
ribbies.
5
It's just
days.
now 1-1 for
7
me. You want
OPS.
The Braves have
to
had
pause so we can
a
get synced up?
slew of rainouts.
Yep.
And so
And Uncle Charlie's getting ready in his windup.
they have been at the top or near
It's just
it
now
in
pitching
terms
for
of
me.
fewest starts by
Yep.
guys on regular
1-2
rest.
count.
Almost all of their starts this year
Okay, I'm just behind you by 2 seconds.
on 5 or more days
1
rest.
second, I'll pause.
All right.
Pause. Unpause.
All right, they're looking at Christopher Morel right now. Scoping in on him.
Charlie's 40, Chris
All right,
Sale's
Uncle
35.
Charlie's coming into his windup pitch.
Pretty significant
Downstairs,
injury history with
ball
Sale,
3.
So you'd probably like to buy him some extra time when you can.
2-2 to Morel. Christopher wouldn't chase that one in the dirt, and now it's 3-2.
So the 3-2, the 3-2 count to Christopher Morel.
Happer.
Payoff pitch, way outside, ball 4, nowhere even near the strike zone.
Bellinger at first,
That is
2 down.
another
3-2.
walk issued by Charlie Morton.
And he walked him. So back to
It's over 20 pitches in the first inning already for Charlie Morton.
And the Cubs with a 2-out threat and an opportunity.
Come on,
for
Charlie.
impact.
You can pitch better than this.
Yeah.
And maybe just, inconsistent in terms of command. But I get the sense with both starters here tonight, they're fully aware.
Okay, Ian
of the
Happ up
conditions
to the
with ball
plate.
blowing out. They're pitching away from contact.
App fouls that one
My
off,
green
strike
screen
1.
up. My green
Yeah.
screen. Oh, so got them? Yeah.
Feels
Go ahead,
like
Mayor.
it's helping a lot
Ian
more
Happ
left
this
than to
season,
right.
an
So
average
we'll see
of
if they're
208 with 2 homers,
Take a
14
little different
ribbies, and an
approach with the
OPS of
left-handed hitter.
.624.
Where's Mom?
Uncle Charlie in his windup. 0-1 pitch. Ball down and dirty.
Those
Ball
2
1.
days off in
Is she
Atlanta
okay?
since coming back from that little rest. 1 for
She go to her
13
basement
with a
and stuff?
homer.
That old lady, she crazy.
The Cubs need to get
All right,
that
so
going. They got a number of
1-1
guys
pitch to Ian
You
Happ.
see the tree out
They're
here?
looking to get rolling early on.
Swung
in the
on
year,
and fouled
the
out of play.
offense
Tail in the truck?
Was swinging it, starting pitching.
Strike 2, so
wasn't
1 and 2 to
quite as
count,
sharp, and then it
everybody.
shifted
That giant ass tree.
as Happ fouls that one back.
Really? Wow, that's a big tree.
The Cubs
Wow.
into tonight 7th in the league in runs per game.
So 1-2 pitch from Uncle Charlie.
And they
Swing
talk
and a
about
miss, strike
in
3.
terms of they
Out
started
number
real hot,
3.
And then the last few weeks, it hasn't been
My
very
son
good.
was filling me in on the
Swings
damage
and
done in
misses.
town,
He's
and
gone,
it's
Morton with his
not
3rd
good.
strikeout of the inning.
Mm.
Yeah, the Cubs leave 2.
My mother-in-law had a tree uprooted.
Oh boy.
When you come into the Quick Star, that's here closest to us, there was a gigantic, I mean, I bet it had a 15-foot diameter going all the way around, big tree. He says that one's completely uprooted out of the ground.
Wow.
That's big. That tree was big.
I'm
I
still watching the radar. Okay. Yeah, I'm still watching the radar.
I told you when I called you that there was some bad stuff coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can never tell with weather.
If he'd want to take, I asked Ron if he wanted to take streaming duties tonight because I didn't know if I'd be able to.
Yep. Well, like I said, you know, I'm always on standby. I mean, if I'm at home, I'm on standby. So, yeah, guys.
Everybody that stopped in and supported the channel tonight. I realize we're streaming against CeeLo and probably what's his name, Dixon.
Rhino.
That Dixon.
Oh, Dixon Way, yeah.
Dixon Way. Okay, we're probably streaming against both of them, and they got a good following, so it's all right. You know, I don't care if we have two people. I don't care if we have two people all game long. I love doing it. I love meeting new people. You know, I welcome it.
Yep. And we're gonna have D-Train do up, Money Mike, Michael Harris, and Orlando Arcia do up for the Braves.
Gorgeous night, top of the second.
They're already out there moving,
Wrigley.
huh?
We send it downstairs and say hello to Elise Menaker.
Hey, Boog Shambi, I have some roster moves, and no one is going on the IL. In fact, Dansby Swanson, he was activated from the IL. He's out there playing shortstop. And Luis Vasquez, he was called up from AAA Iowa. So the corresponding moves, PCA and Miles Mastroboni, they were optioned to Iowa. Now, Vasquez, he's known for his glove first.
Iowa AAA, baby.
Played shortstop just this week, started getting time at third base. He was brought up just in case Nico Dansby have any issues. They have a reliable glove that they can put
I'm still
sitting
here and wet.
He's pretty much matched last year's numbers to start this season offensively.
I hate that feeling.
Vasquez.
Yeah.
D-Train 274 average, 5 homers, 17 rubies, and OPS of .859 on the season.
It's fair. A lot of roster moves, and the good news is nobody
he
went on
takes
the
ball
IL.
2 on the outside corner, does not get the call. So 2-0 to count to D-Train.
I'm curious to know how many
Come on, D-Train.
Played with this
D-Train
together with all their position players healthy and on the field at the same time.
Ball glances off Assad's glove. Safe at first is D-Train.
Yeah, there we go.
He wasn't able to look it into
We'll take it. We'll take it. That's an error charge to the pitcher.
Taking the turn, he actually did, but scrambled back to the base. I'm thinking we're going E1 on that.
Yeah, that's E1. The throw was a little bit behind him. It could have been a better feed.
The ball was thrown behind Assad's back.
Yeah, but a lot of times the pitcher gets caught there trying to find the base, and they take their eye off the baseball. He's lucky he didn't get it in the lips.
So that's an error charged to Assad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to offer it. Thank you, my friend, for coming to the chat and letting us know that. Thank you very much. But looks like our interactive is up and working.
And instead, it's a base run.
Oh, nice.
Set up again.
Thank you, Big. Thank you, Big. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, my friend. Thank you very much.
Miguel Amaya gets points for his work framing pitches behind
outside, ball one.
Low ball right there. The
1-1 to count to Money Mike.
Notch of the knees, fastball.
There you go. The interactive is up and working again. Thank you, bud. Certainly appreciate bringing that to my attention.
Canada in that he hits it on the ground a lot.
Is there any way somebody can let CeeLo know that it's up and working on our end?
Yeah, let him know on his end there, everybody. Go over there and tell CeeLo the 3D interactive is working.
I know Lady said she's kind of sitting in on both streams, so if somebody could just let him know.
And Braves won the second game of their
the 1-2 pitch.
The Padres, that snapped a 4-game losing streak.
Curveball in there, swung on, and missed strike 3, 1 out.
Swing and a miss, and Assad able to get Harris a strikeout, his second one away.
Oh no!
This is what we call bad pitch, good result.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, we got Orlando Arcia.
Not what he wanted to do.
Here we go.
Sorry about that. I hit the old shit button and turned things off. Wrong
Swung on. First pitch. Hit high and deep. Good. 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 Braves take the lead. 2. See you later. 2-run homer. Big homer of the season. 17th RBI of the season for Orlando Arcia. Yeah. Braves take the lead. 2-0, baby. Wood.
Little mistake, a halfway well-struck fly ball can go a long way in a night like
I don't know what it is, but they keep destroying my Cubbies.
That one ended up, what, about halfway up the bleachers off the bat. I didn't think
my 2 favorite teams, and
that far.
And it just seems like when the Braves come and play the Cubbies, their bats come alive, but they play other teams
allowed only 2
were abysmal.
coming in.
We'll take it.
Yeah, I think that was a combo.
Well, definitely.
Yes, we will.
Over 100 miles an hour, but Arcia got it pretty good.
So just like that, Braves take an.
Are you back, man? What happened?
Mentioned that the Braves
I'm
like
back.
to swing early. They have.
You said Braves take an early lead 2-0, and then you're like, it was like you were froze up. Is that on my end?
I don't know. Probably your end.
Okay.
That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Is that short? 2-2 to count.
Last time
upstairs, ball 3, so full count.
For his pre-draft workout 2016. And the Cubs ended up taking him to the 17th round out of Sacred Heart. And that one just missed above the strike zone.
Upstairs, ball 4. That's a 1-out walk issued by Assad to Zach Short.
Braves radio call of their game. Apparently, Bobby Valentine invented the wrap sandwich.
You know what?
That's what's that's.
I think
what he alleges.
I think I'm a little ahead of the interactive.
We need a food historian to dig in on this.
So Jared Kelnick up the bat.
3 seconds.
Still does.
Okay.
I mean, if
So
everybody's okay with that,
club sandwich, and they were
everybody's
out of bread.
okay
I'm
with
fine
that.
with it.
Apparently, I don't know how you run out of
Because
bread.
Bobby, using the VPN,
grab some tortillas,
it's so damn hard for me to get the
ingredients in a
interactive.
tortilla.
Exactly.
Call it a wrap.
Yeah.
And now you know the rest of the story.
Yeah, Jared
Just
Kelnick up
pitched.
the bat for Atlanta.
Now he just pitched on the interactive.
Jared
So about
Kelnick,
3 to 4 seconds
245,
behind.
couple of homers.
Yeah.
7 knocked in. Braves have jumped in front 2-0 on the homer by Orlando Arcia.
Hey, that should have been a strike, and the ump didn't call it. Now, I will say, like I always do, as long as he's consistent and he makes those same calls for the Braves pitchers, we'll be okay.
Long.
Would you say 490 something? Was that the number?
I think it was 480. I believe it's the longest homer
Oh, we got the
hit here. And
we got
here
the Cubs
comes
coach
Tommy
heading out.
Hoppy. He hit it above the Granger side out there in center field.
I'm really surprised the interactive doesn't have the coach and that coming out.
Play ball, Chicago.
I know, right?
Shop the latest in Cubs style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
Tommy Hoppy back to the dugout.
Kelnick grew up in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He's probably got a few family and friends here in the ballpark.
That's out to the
But he hit it
screen.
above the Granger side. I mean,
So career at Wrigley Field for Jared Kelnick, 5 for 9, 3 homers, a double, 3 RBIs, and 2 walks. career at Wrigley Field
All right,
for
Lane.
Jared Kelnick.
Yeah.
What you having for supper tonight, Lane? I bet it's something yummy.
In the StatCast era.
Which is 2015.
Correct.
I agree there, Gerbert. So 3-1
She already
count to.
She already said that she was having something I loved the other night. She said she made biscuits. and
Swung on.
gravy. Oh,
2017 postseason.
All the way to the grass.
91.
Kelnick
all the way
wants
to the
two.
grass.
3 balls and a strike.
Save.
Is ripped down
And
to
the
the
runners
left
advance.
field. Bellinger
Zach Short to
will pick
third.
it up.
Kelnick on
Comes
second.
towards
So
second.
Kelnick doubles.
Ooh, nice.
Takes it in. It's a double for Kelnick.
Yes, sir.
And their
We'll
runners
take
at
that.
second
Still
and
no
third.
one out.
Like I said,
Nice job by Cody
career at
Bellinger to
Wrigley
cut this
Field for
ball
Jared
off. If it
Kelnick
gets to
is
the
5
wall,
for
they're gonna
9.
score another
He had
run.
3 homers, a double.
Kelnick's nose right on that
3
two-seamer.
RBIs.
It's up above the knees. And
So you add another
in
double
that
to
center.
that tactic.
was
So he's
shading
5
him
for
that
10,
way.
6 for 10.
Good strong throw
at
in here
Wrigley
to second
Field.
base. And that's a
So you
relatively
got Ronald
close play.
Acuna. He takes ball 1 inside. 1-0.
Back to the top of the order.
Hey, George.
And Acuna.
Hey, Gilbert. How you guys doing?
Assad. And that one inside and upstairs.
Come on, Ronald. Come on, buddy.
Curveball lands in there for
First
strike
time he was
1.
up there,
So
the numbers
1-1.
way off this year. Strikeout rate is way up.
There's a strike.
Having a really difficult time with fastballs. And last year he crushed the fastball.
I'll be
This year,
damned.
not so
Downstairs,
much.
Check
ball
it out.
2.
I got the uniforms right for a change.
Nice.
Second and
It's
third.
hard to keep
one
up with
out.
that.
The 1-1.
It is because, well, the Braves it's not. The only one I have a hard time keeping up with is their road uniforms. For when they're going to wear their alternative road.
Yeah.
Their home are a lot more easy. They don't
Yeah,
wear the
that's
red
right.
unless it's a home Friday night home game. And they don't wear their City Connect unless it's a Saturday
Look at the
night
difference.
home game.
The damage he did on fastballs
So those
last
are
year.
easy.
Batting average 100 points lower. Slugging
Right.
percentage way
So that
off.
is ball
Whip
3.
rate pretty
So
much
3
doubled.
and 2 count to Ronald Acuna.
Oh, high and outside. Wow.
Yeah, now it's 3 and 2.
So the 3-2
on
count.
Acuna.
The side comes set.
Saad's
Fires.
he's been getting full counts
Well,
quite a bit this game.
3-ball counts to
Yep.
half the hitters. 5
He's
of
trying
the
to pitch him
10.
inside. Acuna fouls that one off.
Characteristic for Javier Assad.
5 out of
so
10
far
it
this
said
year.
that he's gotten
3-2
three
fouled off.
ball
Yeah,
counts.
and I think it could be one of two things.
Yep.
Sometimes you're just off, and you don't have command of your pitches, and you have to get lucky early and before you get
So
settled.
the 3-2 pitch, payoff pitch.
Also, again, it could be the way that wind is
Got the
blowing,
call
just
from the home
being
plate
a little
umpire.
Oh,
cautious
that
Strike
sounds
3.
good, D.
and understandably
2 out.
so.
3-2. Got him. And
Absolutely,
Acuna's
D.
going on strikes. Big strikeout as he painted the outside
Man,
edge.
he got Acuna
He took 2
just.
fastballs up in the zone for strikes in that sequence.
So it was up to Ozzy
He was
Albies.
hunching on a breaking
It
Foul
did
ball
touch. It
at the
touched the
home plate.
line.
Just clipped the edge, and there's that velocity bumping up a bit. 93. First one to Albies.
Now, there's no definitive proof that him going and playing in the Venezuela League is what's causing this slump. But he certainly
Yeah.
got hurt doing it. That's
Yep.
a guarantee.
Braves have
That's
taken the lead
obvious.
on a 2-run homer by
Yeah.
Arcia.
I certainly
but
hope
They
after the
have 2 in
24
scoring
season,
position
the
here.
Braves put some kind of policy, they do something
Short at third.
that
Kelnick
does not
at
allow
second.
that shit to happen.
And he 0-1.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's in the dirt. Nice stop by Amaya.
As much money as that guy's making off his Braves contract,
By Amaya as he squares up.
Yep.
you know the Venezuelan league ain't paying him that.
He's locked
No.
out short down there at third base.
The
I mean, I
curveball's
realize
not a
that's-
huge pitch
that's
for
his home
Javier Assad,
country.
but it has been.
And I can't be
at least
mad
so
at
far
him for
tonight
wanting,
against
you know,
Albies.
wanting to play your home country and stuff, but
The 1-1.
hey, you're a big leaguer here,
That
man.
one runs back over the inside.
You're
corner.
being
Look at
paid
that.
millions
I mean, he's
and
throwing
millions and
sinkers
millions
at
of
90
dollars.
and 91, and then he just threw one at 94.
Albies thought this pitch
And
was
you
up.
come in here
He got the
hurt
top of the
because you
zone.
got hurt while you were playing in the Venezuelan league.
Flip a coin.
Yep.
Curveball was the strikeout pitch to Albies.
And you're
in the
affecting the
first.
team.
Stairs.
They have to be more professional than that. He's a professional ball player. He's being paid to play
He's having
games
to
and to
work
hit
hard.
home runs
That
and
was
to
pitch
Two-two pitch.
50
get
with
base
2
hits.
outs
On the ground,
in just the second
flip
inning.
to a side for out number 3.
A
Hey,
side
So, Braves do
pause
some
yourself
damage.
up a little
2-2.
bit so you're not so far ahead.
on the ground.
Oh,
Bush
okay.
is there, underhand. And
Oh,
a
that was a
side
nice
gets
play, though,
over.
wasn't it?
And he got him on the
Yes, it
curveball.
was. So, Braves take an early lead, 2-0 from
midway in the
Orlando
second. It's
RC
2-0.
later, 2-run homer.
Boy, it's really ahead now. How the hell did my game get so far ahead of the Interactive? Did the Interactive have a bloop?
I don't know if it did or not. Whew.
In the Venezuelan League? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't hear any specifics other than he came into spring training with a knee issue already.
Yeah, it was just a slight knee sprain. Nothing too major.
It must have been more than that, brother, because he's still wearing a brace.
Oh, well, he's always going to, the doctor has always told him to wear the brace. Just for added protection.
So has he had knee issues before then?
Yes, that's the knee that he had surgically altered. He had it surgically repaired.
Oh, you got to remember, it's all new to
I
me.
know. 3 years ago,
Received
he
a
was literally going for a
ovation
routine
for
play off the wall,
his service and sacrifice
and
for
he
our
literally
country.
tweaked his knee and tore his ACL and his MCL, and they literally had to cart him off the field, and he was done for the season.
Are you sure?
I think you should do it.
Okay.
I think you do it.
The Red
That-
Stars, that
that
would be the Chicago
knee of
Red Stars,
his,
host the first ever National
The
Women's Soccer
doctors
League
always
match
told
at
him to
Wrigley
wear
Field on
that
Saturday,
surgical
June
brace
8th.
for added
Don't miss
protection
out on this historic
to
event
keep that
under
knee
the
from
lights. Purchase
tweaking
tickets
or
now at
binding
Cubs.com
or anything along those lines. So
soccer.
JD, you take it.
That's
it's been doing its job. It
Swanson
just
there holding the soccer
every
ball.
now and then
She's their best
that
player.
knee, and I know how knee pain is because I've
They
got
have some
a
ridiculous record
two
when she
pins in my
scores.
When
left
she
knee,
scores there, yeah.
and I know it
4
hurts
gets an
every once in a while too. And knee issues, they're very
And
ginger.
welcome back,
You
Nico Horner.
gotta
Hasn't
ginger the
played
hell out of your
since
knee just to keep
May
going.
13th,
So
but out with that
I know how he
hamstring
feels.
issue.
They don't feel too
Nice to
good.
have him back in the lineup.
So-
Braves lead 2-0. Here's the pitch. And that one upstairs.
Oh, they're way behind.
As Craig Counsell earlier today, what the plan was with Nico and Dansby coming off these injuries, and he said, we'll just monitor it day by day. If they're good, they'll continue to play every day. If they feel like they need a break, he'll give them a day, but I think his hope is that they'll be able to answer the bell every day.
The 1-1.
There we
Check
go.
swing, called strike. Chris Guccione is the crew chief and the plate umpire. And now time call. Morton in the first struck out 3 and walked 2.
A full house of inactivity.
1-2. Hit on the ground towards third, but foul.
Nico, one of 5 qualified hitters who have walked more than they have struck out this year.
I hear chants, "Let's go Braves! Let's go Braves!" at Wrigley Field.
On him to put the ball in play.
Hey, come on, man. That's the Atlanta
That's
faithful.
a swing and a miss. Strike 3. K's in the chat, everybody. K's in the chat.
Oh, you're so far ahead. And even throwing the
Work
ball.
ahead 1-2. Nico waits.
Here's the wind up, and here
Here
comes the
comes.
pitch. Now,
Swing and a miss.
Strikeout.
And the corner is gone.
Wow. Okay.
And let's send
I'll
it
pause it.
downstairs. Elise
Yeah, you're
Medic.
right
Nice
on.
to
pause
see
it.
Horner and Swanson back in the lineup. And before the game, I asked counsel about having Horner and Swanson on the bench because we know that they're guys who want to be out there as much as they can. So when it comes to Swanson,
right.
he said that the first few games they were having good conversations. I mean, Swanson just really enjoyed watching baseball.
Uncle
And then
Charlie.
he goes, yeah, and it's Michael Bush.
Fires
gets
to
hit by
Michael
a
Bush
pitch.
and hits.
And then Swanson goes, then I went
Hits the
crazy.
batter.
Then I didn't like how I couldn't have an impact on the game. Now,
There we
counsel
go.
said I
I
enjoyed
had to
those
move my buttons
conversations with
around on my
Swanson, but he
screen
really
deck,
enjoyed
bro.
was watching Nico on the bench because he said, just like we pointed out, how he always had his glove on.
When
even
they
his
hit the home
spikes
runs
on
and I do
all
that
nine
home
innings,
run
counsel's
stuff
like,
in
that's me. Like that,
the
I always
emoji
have my
dancing.
glove too. So he
I
says
always
we just
I
could
always
not
fumble
get
around
him
trying to find
to
where the hell
relax.
it's
But he
at.
was kind of joking about it,
Yep.
and I'm sure it is much more enjoyable now to see them back on the field.
Because, you know, I always
Dansby Swanson will get a
I always
chance
have the
to hit.
page
Michael
that has
Bush
our
shaking
microphones
that
and
off
stuff.
after getting
And our
plunked.
cam covers up.
Charlie
All right,
is the
so what do we
active
got?
leader in hit batters. Of course, he's pitched for a very long
One
time.
out, so it looks like the interactive is a little behind yet. Yeah, see, it's
Yep.
buffering.
Dansby
I believe
Swanson's
he's the
up the
active
bat.
leader by a pretty wide
Okay, I'm going to
margin.
do
Cubs.
this, guys and gals. We're going to bring the interactive back down to this.
Okay,
Let
he's
it
led
catch
the
up.
league 4 different times.
Well, you can see it too, right? With that sweeping curveball and that two-seamer that runs in on the right-handed hitters.
Now bring it
You're gonna
back
think
up.
about going out to try to cover that curveball, and if he throws that two-seamer in, it's going to be very difficult to get out of the way.
And a possible plunking. That's in for a strike.
All right.
1-1 on Dansby. Before going on the IL, he had struggled just 159 in his final 13. Craig Counsell giving him a softer.
All right, I'm going to pause it up. And hopefully... Oh, it lied to me. What the hell?
They're landing in that 8th spot in the lineup.
Yeah, hasn't seen live pitching in a while.
Oh, I think it's way behind, evidently.
We'll put him in the middle of the order just yet.
Yeah, it is.
By the way, the Cubs are 13-4 when Dansby scores.
So sort of like the Mallory stuff.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. What about when he has an assist?
So the 1-2 pitch. Line drive off of Zach Short.
How many games has he played?
Really, because 1-2 pitch, he just came after the guy at first.
Yeah. So Dansby Swanson reaches on an infield single deflected off of Zach Short.
Right, Snicker.
Garcia tries to throw it over to first.
Kranitz
but
and
no
Walt
play.
Weiss over there.
So 1 out,
Push it
runners on
first.
first and second.
And that's hard hit.
1 out.
And off of Short, redirects to Arcia. Throw to first is offline. And I think that'll be an infield single as Dansby hit that pretty hard. Yeah, it'll be a base hit.
Too hot to handle down there at the hot corner for Zach Short. Cubs got a little something cooking here in the second. Hit batter now tries to make the play on that short hop smash from Dansby.
Got
Arcia
something
trying to make a hero
cooking.
play, but there was no play to be made there.
I can't see the chat yet, guys and gals, so if you're talking to me, I'm trying to get this synced up much better than it is.
Oh, this is Dansby who?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pause it there.
Kenneth.
Let's let the interactives Dansby get through his at bat, and then I'll unpause
Okay,
it and we'll
Kenneth.
see if we can.
Kenneth says, "Hey, Clan, Mav is doing good. We got a surprise for Mav tonight."
Well, that's cool.
Okay. So 3-0 to Miguel Amaya. 181 average, 2 homers, 12 ribbies, and a .528. On the outside corner, does not get the call. Ball 4. Bases are juiced for the Chicago Cubs.
Hey, they're going to see all that here in a minute.
Yep.
Dansby just got over, so this next pitch, as long as the game stream just plays out from right where I got it paused, everything should be okay. But boy, is the interactive behind tonight. But hey, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's beta. You know, these things are expected to happen. It's beta. Okay.
3 walks on one side, 2 on the other, plus a hit batter.
Now the interactive. I didn't unpause it when I should have. Now the interactive got ahead.
Tachman first pitch swinging and fouls it back.
It happens, man.
For the record,
wait
it's
a minute.
173 hit batters for Charlie Morton in his career.
No, what happened is
Second on the active list is Johnny Cueto, who's 53 behind him.
Tachman it's got up the bat.
Yep.
The interactive is just so far behind.
Takes inside. Now it's 2-1. Bush is at third. Swanson at second. Amaya at first. The Cubs trail 2-0, but threatening with 1 out. Bottom of the second. Tachman awaiting a 2-1. Hammered right field.
That's going to be a base hit. They will score.
Bush, they'll hold Swanson at third. It was just hit too hard. 110.3.
Dang it.
Right on the button.
It's all right.
And it's a 2-1 game.
Everybody moves up 90 feet. Base is still loaded now for Seiya Suzuki as Tachman gets one to his liking. Out over the plate, down a little bit. Barrels it up. Acuna's got a big arm out there in right field. And you're right, Boog. That ball got to him in a hurry, so no chance to send Swanson.
Let's do a refresh on this.
So now it's Swanson at third, Amaya at second, Tachman at first, loaded up for Suzuki.
There we go. Suzuki's up the bat now for the interactive.
And it's strike one on Seiya, struck out swinging his first time.
Charlie Morton has a career ERA here at Wrigley Field of 5.86. A lot of the bad outings came when he was first coming up years ago. He hasn't really pitched that much
and
in
won the
recent
count.
seasons.
Half a swing, kind of a wave.
So say I do that.
It's strike two to Suzuki.
Just that curveball. It's tough to pick up.
0-2.
Gotta imagine they're going to throw him another one.
And they did. Yeah, it's shorter, right? His curveball, in terms of the break, it's tighter, it's shorter than your standard curveball.
Yeah, it's not a big. It's a kind of a sweeper, or a sweeping curveball.
That was kind of weird. They were freaking out.
Yeah.
Another
curveball outside. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
So now 2 balls and 2 strikes, and they go back to it again.
Well, this is where you get into the cat and mouse game. If you're Suzuki, do you psych yourself into thinking, okay, he's thrown me what 3-4 consecutive curveballs. He's got to throw me a heater here.
2-2 pitch.
Or do you stay on the curveball?
Swing and a
Got
miss,
him.
and he threw him a changeup.
In on the hand. Strike 3. 2 out.
Well, that's not fair.
That will not go into the Seiya.
I'll be right
Suzuki
back.
highlight
I'm going to
reel
go
there.
cut my AC
That
on
may be a
in
couple
my
of
bedroom
really
here.
bad
I'll be right
hats
back.
by
All right.
Seiya. Good call by Darno. Good execution by Charlie. And Seiya just trying to get a piece to stay alive.
First one to belly. And ball 1.
Right, I'm back.
Bellinger asking for time as Cody steps out. A walk his first time, and in a big spot here. Swanson at third, Amaya at second, and Tauchman the runner at first. And that finds the mark. 1-1 on Cody Bellinger.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's really not a lot I can do. I will try one more thing.
Assad, the pitch count ratcheting up at 51.
And you can see the frustration on the face of Morton that we saw with Assad as well. Just not able to execute. Really fighting it.
That one inside. It kicks away from Darno. Swanson is in to score. It'll be a pass ball.
That's a wild pitch.
And we're tied up at 2.
Swanson comes home. That's a tie ball game.
There's been a couple pitches here tonight that Darno's looked really shaky on. Just receiving, not necessarily blocking, but receiving the ball. How do you whiff on that one?
Yeah, right off the webbing. So 2-2 now. And that's in for a strike.
Wow, that was generous of him.
Implying, just reporting.
Yeah.
Last Friday, Darno left the game after taking a foul ball off a mask, missed 3 straight, and eventually played in the second game of the doubleheader. Was not diagnosed with a concussion, but had some dizziness. In the air down the left side, and that'll slice off out of play.
Cub fans sure getting behind the Cubbies.
Settle in, folks. We're going to be here a while tonight. It's going to be a wild one the way it's starting.
Crowd is filled in.
And a payoff pitch.
Belly
off again.
fouls that one away.
30 pitches this inning alone.
Bellinger saw 7 pitches his first time up. This upcoming will be number 8.
Morton only made it through 3 innings against the Cubs last Wednesday.
The 3-2 pitch,
3-2.
payoff pitch again. Popped up.
Reaching, popped up. Short charging in, foul ground, makes the grab.
Short makes the play with He's getting a corner out number 3.
But they even things
We're all even.
2-2 as we head to the 3-2. Got him reaching, popped up. Short charging in, foul ground, makes the grab. And the Cubs leave a couple, but they even things up. It is 2-2 as we head to the 3rd.
Yeah, Madison, Wisconsin has possible 2 or 3 tornadoes on the ground. Just to the west of Marshfield, Wisconsin, there's a tornado possibly on the ground. I mean, there's tornado outbreak along a vast line of storm starting from East Oklahoma City all the way through Springfield, Missouri, west of St. Louis, Mason City, or Jefferson City, Missouri, all the way up through Iowa and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, vast line of storms.
Let's hope Gusso's doing all right. You know, I'm just going to do this, bro. The Interact is just way too far behind for them to be able to enjoy the game sound and the interactive. We're going old school.
Okay.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just so far behind. I mean, it's 5 batters behind.
Welcome back, Cub fans. Go to MarqueeSportsNetwork.com to learn about Javier Assad's journey from an overlooked arm to a key member of this pitching staff. Presented by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide insurance agent.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the one that is the most up to date, like the closest to being real time, so it matches up with the interactive. This shouldn't take all but a second.
Dangerous guys from both sides. It's one thing to put a diverse lineup out there, but
again, apologies guys, but tonight's storm has made it even worse.
And multiple guys, it does become a little bit of a matchup issue.
That one bounced towards third. Fair ball, long throw, Morel, and on the money. And Ozuna is retired. We're going to send it downstairs. And Elise Menaker.
One of the things that we continue to see from Assad is just he's very poised and confident on the mound, and that's exactly what Hoyer pointed out before the game when I asked him about his starter. He's just said what's impressed him, he does not get rattled out there on the mound. When he has to work through jams, he continues to execute pitches, and he doesn't rely on one pitch to get guys out. Like, he has that pitchability factor. He says he works it all around the zone, and that's what makes him fun to watch. That he's just unflappable out there, and guys, especially this season, we see it just time and time again. He is so consistent.
Hey, thank you everybody for the likes and whatnot already. Thank you so much. We're sitting at 13 and we're trying to hit that 20 like goal.
Broken bat and he didn't know it.
So if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to smash that thumbs up.
To Elise's point, think about the 2 at-bats against Ozzie Albies. He throws the curveball 7.5% of the time. It's not very frequently. And he just went and dumped a bunch of curveballs in there against Albies, both plate appearances.
Yeah, just threw a curveball right there to Olsen. So maybe more pitching towards a specific scouting report than necessarily his strengths.
Here's that 2-seamer running back over the inside edge for a strike. So 2-1. Olsen popped out his first time as he broke his bat. On the ground right at Nico, down to a knee.
It's going to be over to the second baseman. Over the first for 2.
Quickly,
out
2
number
away.
2.
Boy, you could use a quick 1-2-3 inning here.
How close are you to it, Vern?
I'm right dead on it.
Okay. Then we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
General manager.
I might be a few seconds ahead, but not by much.
In the booth.
All right.
Oh. I'll get it sleepy myself.
Travis d'Arnaud now.
Catcher on catcher crime there.
Uh-oh. Darn, nobody catch him with the bat? I looked away. I was adjusting.
I think the ball did.
Oh.
Look away if you care.
Ooh, right on the inside. Oh. Okay. Family jewels. Bam. Yep. Oh,
I told you.
In the unmentionables.
More pathetic than a fellow catcher.
Yeah.
No, really. Concerned about Amaya, wants to make sure he's okay.
Travis
Look at him. He's taking some deep breaths, man. He's like,
yeah.
I bet, man. I bet.
An opposing player and as a leader in his clubhouse. I mean, you see him right there. The fans started clapping.
Unfortunately, the women folk, there's no way they can know how that feels.
Okay. He's not going to step
just
back
like there's no way we can feel
Amaya's ready to go.
How it feels to have a childbirth. You know?
Yeah, but
I know having a nice offensive
but
season,
that right there, getting off
average,
with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
John Murphy is the IL, so
yeah.
back there.
Through that. No, thank you.
Yeah, Murphy is out on a rehab assignment. He's catching tonight.
That's pretty crazy, Kenneth.
He'll DH, and The hope is
I'll be bringing
back
some
sometime
pictures and
next week.
video.
Earned himself their opener
Tomorrow,
on a
well,
oblique strain. Next pitch in for a strike.
I don't think the farm out here is going to do any cleanup until at least tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys some of the damage.
We're tied at 2, and we're in the 3rd. 2 down. Assad back to work.
Chopped up the middle. Fires
the
over
middle.
first.
Horner on the move. Nice play by
Out,
Nico.
number 3.
The Gold Glover
Who
handles
was that?
chance, and Assad
Who was
gets
just that back?
D-Train.
3. Carter
D-Train.
Hawkins will join us when we return.
He wasn't
It's a
even
2-2
hustling.
game.
No. Nope.
That's been one of the biggest problems with our team this year. They're
Yeah.
not taking it serious. You
I know they're not.
you should be on a dead sprint every time you hit that ball. You should be on a dead sprint for that base. You should be
I
running
agree.
as fast as you can.
I agree.
And these coaches, they need to, if these players, they get paid millions of dollars to do this. If the players don't want to do it, then the coaches need to force them. If they don't do it, then bench them.
Yep.
Start taking away some of that money.
I definitely agree.
You never know. Just like, look at, I believe it was D-Train's last at bat. The pitch over to the baseman got bobbled, so he got on.
Yeah.
He was going to be thrown out for that one too. But the first baseman bobbled the ball.
Yep.
You never know, so hustle your ass.
Oh, yeah.
We need coaches that are, going to make these guys do the things they don't want to do.
Exactly.
They get paid millions of dollars to be professional and to do those things.
I agree.
Okay, I'm done ranting. But really, for real, man. Oh, what's going on? Here we go.
Back here at Wrigley as the Braves and Cubs tied at 2. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, and we welcome you into the broadcast booth. John Sciambi, Jim DeShays, and the general manager of the Cubs, Carter Hawkins, joins us. Hello, sir.
Hello, Boog. How you doing?
What's happening?
It's all happening.
Yeah.
A beautiful day at Wrigley. Can't get any better.
No doubt. Weather's starting to turn, so got ourselves a good crowd here tonight. Charlie Morton back to
Thank you
work
for those
against
likes.
Christopher Morel.
Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be
Bounces
sure to
one
subscribe to
foul.
the channel. We'd love to have some new outlaws.
Now nothing and a 1.
We're
I don't
currently
even know
sitting
where
at
to start. I think one of
907
the things
subs.
I wanted to ask you about is
We're,
when you go into a
we're
season.
looking for that 1,000 subscriber
Morel.
goal and beyond. So if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to
get that off
subscribe
his
to the
foot?
channel.
Oh, Schinberger this time.
Hit
He's
that
giving that
thumbs
toe
up,
a
slap
run
that
here for the
notification
last couple
bell.
weeks.
I mean, between the
and enjoy
toe,
the
the knee,
content.
the finger, and this has been a beat up group. You spent most of the year with the most guys on the IL. I mean, you want to have organizational depth, but what's the tipping point to we need to have depth 1 through 25, but let's be realistic.
Yeah, I mean, you want to have depth, but you don't want to test it, right? I guess
If
that's
we
probably the way to
don't
look
get
at
us
it,
up
but,
tonight, that will
hopefully we get some
break
guys back here
our.
pretty soon and get back to
It's
you
either
know,
7 or 8
full
stream
strength, but
streak
get back
that
to
we got.
strength. So we've been able to kind of
For,
tread water here for the last few
getting
games.
at least one
but,
sub.
Yeah, not ideal, and working to get our guys a
That's
little bit
been
healthier.
awesome. I really been blessed with good-hearted
That's
people
it for a
coming
strike
through,
to
and
Morel, and now
all the likes that
1
have
and
been
2. Well,
coming.
certainly
great,
good to have your
great,
two top
moderators
defenders back
that
up the middle in
talk,
Swanson
that are
and
here
Horner, and I'm
talking
sure there's
to the
some type of
channel and
intangible
reminding
impact
people
to that as well, having those guys.
subscribe and
Yeah, it sure is. I mean,
and
just
throw
looking
the
up the middle
lights.
and seeing those two guys. And then,
Very blessed
obviously
that
they're
way.
not necessarily known for their offense in terms of their calling card, but just looking at our lineup
It's
and the way that we
Laney's
thin
fault.
things out a little bit, that's definitely feels really good, too.
Off the end of the bat, back to the mound, and Morton will handle.
there we go. Out number 1.
All right, so with the move today, one of the things that was discussed is Kyle Hendricks going to the bullpen. Tell me about that decision.
Yeah, I mean, I think, we talked about, trying to get a little bit more to that starting rotation spot. Not to say that Kyle won't be back in the rotation, but they're just trying to put him in a position for success. He's had a lot of success first time through, this year, and the second time and third times where he's really struggled. So, trying to put him in a place where he can log some quality.
That short fires over to first for out number 2.
Base.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Comes out every Tuesday, called the Compound Podcast.
Why wouldn't they call it?
There we go.
You should talk to him, workshop that idea.
I've known about their podcast for 15 seconds. I already gave him a better name.
Both guys, great personalities, good friends. But that time, Short takes care of Happ, and there are 2 away.
There we go. Now we got the Braves broadcast team.
Wow.
Now, 3 ground balls in the top of the third.
That'll
and
be
3
the end of the third.
at the bottom of the third.
Yep. 3 grounders for Uncle Charlie.
Hey,
not too shabby.
That'll work. It'll work.
Yes, sir. We'll take it.
Absolutely.
Let's see what's going on in X World, formerly known as Twitter.
Formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, tonight I had planned to have the tomahawk and my finger. I was wanting to be able to give the umps a finger. But then all this weather stuff come in and all that went out the door.
Oh, let's see.
Yes, guys and gals, you do hear a little bit of music in the background to kind of break up the monotonous dead silence that there is when we're not talking.
Yep. Yeah, did you see the fight the other night at the All-Star race? Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. punched the hell out of Kyle Busch back in the pits or back in the garage area. Lap 1, Ricky Stenhouse almost put Kyle Busch in the wall, and Kyle Busch retaliated. And on lap 2, Kyle Busch put Ricky Stenhouse in the wall, ended his day after lap 2.
You know, I'm sorry, but purposely doing it, smash somebody's car, you need to be suspended for a fucking season. There's no room for that. That doesn't look.
Yeah, but
it shows young drivers things they should not do. It makes these young drivers think, they can do NASCAR.
Uh-oh, my man! Gone! Gone, baby! Money, Mike! And back on time, 5th home run of the season.
Here at Wrigley Field, they threw it back on to the playing surface. Would you do that if you caught a ball here?
That could be thought about there, Kenneth. But to be honest with you, right now we already have 10 mods in the channel. We don't even have 1,000 subscribers. Our plan is the more subscribers that come along, the more mods we'll add. So it definitely could be something in the future to be offered. Absolutely.
The other way. This one's given a ride, and it's
over his head.
Suzuki.
Oh,
Come on,
that's
baby.
gonna be a
That's
double.
a double.
Second, but now he's got a double.
That's going to be a stand-up double for Orlando Arcia later.
For Orlando Arcia.
And encouraging to see him go the other way as well.
Money, money,
Like, if that first home run, he didn't
money.
get pull happy and try to
Yes,
do
sir.
too much, and they're trying to go in here and look where the ball ends up on the outer third of the plate. That's a great swing. You know, we have talked about how good Orlando has been on balls in, but to see him drive something away, always a good sign that your swing is where you want it to be. And I think Suzuki a little hesitant. It's a tough outfield to play. You got the ivy, you got the brick, and then whatever that material is, metal out there by the Braves bullpen.
So an opposite.
I'd like to see
homer for
Zach
Harris,
Short
an
hit a home
opposite
run.
field double for Arcia.
Hey,
Just to-
Nathaniel, I don't
Zach
want you to
Short
think
coming to the
that
plate for
because
Orlando,
I
balls
said
and
that,
a strike.
you know, we don't want you to be a mod. Don't think that. It's just right now we're at that comfortable level with
Right center
you
field.
know mods
Suzuki
mods
and
to
Bellinger
subscribers.
Over, and Cody Bellinger
You can
will
start
take
bringing
it.
in more subscribers.
Garcia
We'll name more
stays
mods, and you'll definitely be on the top of that list.
Yep. No doubt. Yeah, just the more people you get in, the more
It takes
we
away
need
the
mods to help
nostalgia of it.
control it.
Speaking of that outfield
I
wall,
mean,
Cody
if-
Bellinger found
If we
out how
continue to add
unfriendly
mod
that
after mod after mod after
outfield wall
mod,
is
sooner
back
or
in
later,
late
it's
April. He
not
fractured
it's not going to
two
mean
ribs,
anything to be a mod
crashing
because
into the wall in
everybody
center,
can be a
trying to
mod.
catch a ball here at Wrigley.
So we
The
want
history is there cosmetically.
we want that
it
to be
looks
something
really cool.
that you know,
And
as a
it'll probably
subscriber
never
and a
go away,
viewer,
but it really is not
that
an ideal
you know,
situation
being
to have
here
when you
supporting
have
the channel,
the kind of money that you pour into these
you know,
players
helping
and
out
how
in
important
any
those
ways you can.
guys are.
Those are the things that we'll look at
that
for you to
is the
become a
wall that
mod.
they have to contend with.
I hope you
A
understand.
lot of upkeep to keep
You know,
that ivy looking
I'm
good out there as
not
well.
trying to be an ass or nothing like that.
A part of baseball history.
I just want
all
there
the
to
way
be
back, as I
meaning
said, the
to
early
being a mod. And
1900s.
as I said, if you know we don't even got 1,000
If they could get
subscribers, and
padding
sooner or later
behind
we'd
the
be
ivy
up
and
to
still have the
25,
effect, but
30
it's
mods.
a little
I
bit
mean,
softer.
then there's no. I don't
It's
know how to
definitely
put it.
a
I
cool
don't.
feature.
I'm looking for the
I'll
word.
let you work on
I
that
can't get
now.
it out. There wouldn't be any meaning behind being a mod when there's all these other
Yeah.
mods.
I don't like the basket though. You don't
But the
like
more
basket.
people you get,
As a pitcher, there's balls that would
the
come
more
out
we
and
need
play that the
need
basket
and need
goes.
more
mods
we'll need.
in the channel.
I knew it had to come back.
So
to this.
there's no harm, no foul there,
Easy enough
Nathaniel.
to
But
stay
you
in.
will be the next one in lineup.
Well, a
Oh, you'll be at the
We
top
got
of
you
that
covered
list,
there, brother.
absolutely.
So he's reached in both of his plate appearances. Now the Braves 2 on with 1 out.
Well, thank you
and
anyways,
back to the top
Kenneth.
of the order.
I know you're just trying to grow the community and help the community, so I do appreciate
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that.
Nope, nothing wrong with that.
So we got Ronald Acuna stepping in the batter's
Walk and a
box for
strikeout
Atlanta.
So far tonight for Acuna.
Come on, Coon. Come on, Cunha. Let's do it. Put her over the wall.
Well, that third
Inside.
inning pitcher was
Ball
a
one.
breeze. 3
Sorry,
ground
but
ball
I-
outs for both Assad and Morton. But
Believe
every
me,
other
I
frame
meant to say
for both of
Cunha.
These guys has been a little
Just
bit of a struggle tonight.
To clarify that, I had kind of a
Assad
hiccup
already
after
at
the
75
the
pitches.
drink.
We can't see the bullpens here, but I
Yep.
gotta imagine there's some action right
Mr.
now. for the
Cunha,
Chicago Cubs.
come
Generally,
on,
Assad
baby.
is a guy that does not get
Over the
through
wall.
Mama
very
Matata.
often. You kinda
Outside,
look
ball
at
two.
How they've treated him so far, and you can understand kind of based on the stuff that he has. It's that more often than not, they're going to let him face, somewhere between 20 to 25 hitters. Maybe you go through the third time for a couple of hitters, but he's never gone completely.
D
through the
says he
order
takes him back
3
now.
times, and there have been some struggles for him in these moments.
It's inside,
We
ball
mentioned
3.
Last year he was split
D blamed
between
Blaney for us
the
losing
bullpen
earlier.
in a starting role. More of his
Being
appearances
tied.
on the bullpen, and here you see it. The times through the lineup, the first, second, and third, things change quickly.
Dramatically for him. And again, because he's not overpowering, it makes sense. Even though he has a somewhat deep repertoire, it's not the
He
kind
had
of
a
guy
Gene
that you
moment, he
run on
said.
to see 3 times.
Ah,
Acuna
Oh,
Strike
come
call.
on, Ump.
after 7 straight
Come on,
balls,
Ump.
Assad does get the strike call there.
Well, I tell you,
A borderline
He has
pitch
been
here, and you don't always
consistent.
get
I
this
mean,
3-0,
we've gotten
but again, it
some
goes back to
pretty-
the strike zone of Chris.
we got a
Chris
call
Young
that.
and the consistency in which
Well,
he throws
it wasn't
balls
called a
and pitches
strike,
down
or
strikes.
our pitcher got a strike that was way below that line.
That definitely a strike. Full count.
and there for strike 2.
Come on, Cunha.
Payoff pitch is lifted to
That's
right
hit
field.
high and deep to right field.
That wind, you can
Gonna
see
be caught.
It's
Out
going
number
right
2,
to
but
left.
we should advance
But
to
he's able to
third.
track it down.
Yes, we
RCR
do.
So we'll have 2
90
outs
feet,
with
they're
runners
2
on the
away.
corners.
If that ball was to left, it's gone.
And he went.
I was just thinking the same
slider
thing,
after he
Lane.
Saw a couple of two-seam fastballs, and you're right. The frustration there from Ronald as he slams his bat down. I'm thinking he had a chance maybe to drive that ball either to the wall or even out of the ballpark. And he just missed it.
So he will need a new bat when he comes up next.
So Ozzy Albies stands in the batter's box for Atlanta.
Inside Ozzy Albies.
All right, this is the at-bat. We talked about it in our Ford Keys, right? This is Ozzy's kind of town. It's a big moment for him. Give the Braves some breathing room here early on.
Another run 90 feet away. Runner breaks for second. Left field is where this one's going.
Left
That's
field.
deep out to the field. Caught. Out number
As
3.
he
Caught.
gets to the edge of the track.
Damn.
Braves strand 2, but they do get the lead.
Braves
back.
strand
Michael
2,
Harris
but they
going
take
to
the lead.
opposite field.
3-2. Off the money, the Michael Harris home run.
Yeah, dude. The 3D interactive was still on Ronald Acuna. 3-1 count. What's really crazy though about that, and it kind of makes you scratch your head, like, you know, what is it that is the difference between them? The at batters, when you bring it back out and you let the at batters sync up and catch up, it's right where it needs to be for us to be synced.
Right.
It's as soon as you go into the 3D, boom, it reverts 5 batters back, 3 batters back.
Well, I thought I'd give you guys some news. As of 1 hour ago, Sean Murphy in his first rehab assignment with the Gwinnett Stripers smashed a home run, a no doubt home run, 449 feet. I think seriously he's going to be back in the lineup very, 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 very soon.
Oh. Hey,
And that home run was to straightaway center.
We might be up to go back to the 3D.
As we go
It's
to the
telling me
bottom of the fourth,
Bush.
we tell
Bush
you
is
that
coming
Charlie
up out of the
Morton is
ground
our
right
Georgia
now.
Natural Gas Greener Life Impact player tonight.
All right.
On the road, 4 starts, 2-0
Like we're gonna
with
be
a
back on the
3.33
3D, guys.
ERA.
And not surprising at this point in his career that he is comfortable away from home. You can't pitch as long
And
as
guess
Kelly
what?
does.
It's
You can only do
synced.
it at home.
Boom.
Nice.
They're
17th
like
Major League
a
season.
split hair off. There we
And
go.
as we told you, the
Back
last
to the
time we had
3D.
the broadcast, which was 2 starts ago for Charlie in New York, he surpassed 2,000 career innings pitched. And the only other active players that can say that, Clayton Kershaw, Max Scherzer, and Justin Verlander. Quite an accomplishment. Foul off the bat of Michael Bush.
And a good example of when we talk about veteran pitching and guys that have been around, I think here for Charlie, kind of working through a day that he doesn't maybe feel his best. The command hasn't
All
been
right,
on
so
point,
we're 1 and
and
2
you
in the
really do
count.
turn it into, what can I do to
Michael
win
Bush
this game? What
first plate
adjustments do
appearance.
I
He
have
was
to
hit
make?
by a
We've seen a few more
pitch.
changeups
Michael
these
has
last
a
couple of
245 batting average on the season, 7
There's a
home
good
runs, 20
four-seamer,
ribbies,
and
and a
Michael Bush is
789
down swinging.
OPS. That's going to be swing and a miss, strike
And a
three.
miss.
Back on track mid-game.
Yes,
This has
sir.
got some good.
That's
run
another
on
K
it,
on the
maybe
day
3 miles
for
an hour just off the plate.
Mr. Charlie
And that's
Morton.
actually, again, the four-seamer. He gets a lot of movement on his four-seamer.
6 strikeouts tonight, and now he faces Dansby Swanson, his old teammate.
Dansby who?
I think what amazes me, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
Dansby
things
who?
about Charlie when you look at the numbers that really surprise you.
That's
as
right,
he's gotten
Dansby
better
who?
with age, really since about 7 years ago when he started to turn things up. But for the last 5 full major league seasons, he has over 200 strikeouts.
I'm about to go to
He had
lunch.
183 last
Place
year. So
called
he's a little
American
below
Ranch
that, but,
House.
you know, you get to this stage in your career, guys start to trend
And
down, but
free
he has
soul
trended up
food.
in that direction.
Yeah, he has
So
kept with
good.
the pace
Ah,
of the
that
game.
sounds
Strikeouts
good.
we know have been up over
See?
the last 2 years.
I'm on a diet
As
now.
you get older, start thinking about
Well,
preservation,
a
can I get
little
some
more
contact?
strict
How do
of
we
a
get
diet.
more weak contact, keep the ball on the ground a little bit more. It's all about that curveball. With the great spin that he has, it's a great swing and miss pitch.
It was nice.
At
I
his
actually
age, still
went through the
spins it
closet,
in the top
pulled
2 or
out
3
some
in all
of the
baseball. He and
shirts
Pierce
and
Johnson
stuff
are up
that
there.
had gotten
Pierce
really
Johnson a lot
tight.
younger.
And
The
I'll
part
tell
that
you, there's
shocks me,
a
and it's not as
good
if he's
portion
got
of
those
them
big
now
bolts
that
and,
are
Popeye forearms
they're
either.
fitting.
He knows how to spin
They're not
baseball.
so tight.
That is fair. Dansby
There.
Swanson.
That's
had
a fair
second
ball
all the way to the
down.
corner.
He's going to
Dansby.
have a double here with 1 out in the 4th inning.
So that's
Just
awesome.
as we were
So
talking about the changeup,
I'm gonna
we're seeing
continue
just a little
on-
bit more here from Charlie. This
on the
is
diet.
a changeup. They want that outer third. It finishes in.
even
So
though
that's a
that
pretty
puffed
good job by
popcorn
Dansby
probably
Swanson
wasn't
to
the
keep
best
that
to
ball
eat,
fair
but
in that location.
my wife messed up. She went to get me
Didn't stick
popcorn,
in the
real
action.
popcorn, and
Of course, one of the golden rules
Grabbed
here
the
when
wrong
you're playing
thing.
outfield at Wrigley. If it goes in, don't try to get it out.
Yeah, just let it be a ground rule double. Call it a day.
That's
So now
outside,
the
ball
tying
1.
run in scoring position.
rib sandwich sounds good
And
there.
Miguel Amaya,
Yeah,
the
that's
catcher,
for
is
sure.
the batter. He walked in the 2nd inning.
Oh, yeah, a rib sandwich?
Right now.
I call it a
Ivy
sandwich.
is moving. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
remember seeing that, at least out on the left.
Call it a sandwich, huh?
Sandwich.
And again, the forecast is for
Sandwich.
thunderstorms later tonight, and they say after
Sandwich.
that little front comes through.
Yeah,
It
sandwich.
should
You
cool
don't.
down
You don't
some.
want me to tell you what I think you're saying. No.
I'm not even going to go there. I am
You
not
can't even
going
make-
there.
You can't even make a joke of that one. I mean, there's nothing to make a joke
I am
about.
not going there.
Well, I shouldn't say that. Gino could probably come up with a joke about it.
Yeah, we know Gino would. Yes, we know Gino would.
Hopefully me and Gene's okay, man. I know he said he hadn't been feeling good for the last couple of days. You know how it is with them old farts.
And a 4-pitch walk. So
I don't even know if I'm
Given
older than
two
him or if
free
he's older than me. I don't
passes.
know.
And back to the top of the order we go.
But when you're as old as dirt like he is, man, I mean,
That's a walk. So Maya.
So Charlie does have the 6 strikeouts, but also now 4 walks and then also a hit batter.
So back to the heart of the order.
Talkman could not
Mike
stop his swing.
Talkman
0-1.
goes around. Strike 1.
There's only one other start this year that Charlie had more walks than he does tonight. That was that start against the Mets, his 2nd of the season in Atlanta when he walked 5.
what's up, George Smith? What's up,
Other than
bro?
that, the command has been pretty good.
I see you had said hi just a
6
little
of
bit up
his
in
8
the
starts,
chat.
2 of
So
those
the
walks.
0-1 pitch to Michael Tonchman.
Out to
Oh,
center
that's
field.
going to be out to
Michael
Out
center
to
field.
center.
Sprint back. Reaches up.
What
and
a
makes the
catch by
What
Harris!
a catch by Michael Harris.
By
A
Michael
one-legged
Harris, the
leap and
second.
catch, man.
For the
Beautiful.
second out in the bottom of the 4th.
Hard, and it is right at Michael Harris. These are the toughest plays
Guys
to
and
make
gals,
for
as
outfielders. I mean,
expected,
right at him.
the
You see him turn
bandwidth
one way,
is
turn back the other
dipping
way
down.
without losing stride.
So if
He's
you have
then
any
also
stuttering
dealing with that wind that we
problems,
were talking about, so no doubt
buffering,
that ball is
just
moving.
refresh
And
your
then, of course,
browsers.
the wall here, as he got close, he knew he felt the track, had a couple of steps to go, but did
I
not
figured this
slow
would
down. He
happen
paced that
because
beautifully.
I'm sure they're
Really
cleaning
well
up in
done by
town.
Michael Harris.
You cannot do it much better than that. That is a big second out. You still have 2 men on. And now Suzuki, who has struck out swinging twice tonight.
And some ugly swings.
Ah.
Strikeouts, the curveball in the first
Really
at-bat,
dipping,
the
though.
changeup in his next at-bat. That was probably the best swing that he's taken so far in that fastball from Charlie that he fouls back.
So the 0-1 pitch. Curveball downstairs, down and dirty. Ball 1. So 1-1 to count to
Michael Harris
Seiya
having a big
Suzuki.
impact on the 4th inning. Had the solo homer in the top of this frame to give the Braves the 3-2 lead. That catch to keep it 3-2.
So the 1-1 pitch.
And now Morton with a 1-1 pitch. Grounded to Zach Short.
Swung on, right to Zach Short. Fires the second for the force out for out number 3. There we go. Braves lead it 3-2, baby.
To Money Mike.
Yes, sir. We'll take it.
That's a great play.
We go to the top of the 5th, everybody. Top of the 5th. This game, it seems like this game is going longer. Seems like it.
It does. We've been running hour and 33 minutes.
Okay.
And that was without me going 20 minutes early.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, this is gonna be a long game for sure.
I don't know if it'll be super long though. I mean, I think it'll be all right. Homemade pizza subs. Sounds good, David. Man.
Welcome back to Chicago, where the 5th inning is presented by Audi. There's been a lot of success by Marcell Ozuna for the group this season. Of course, he's coming off his 250th career home run, 2 solo homers yesterday in those back-to-back games for the doubleheader. And he's made an impact on the field with Michael Harris as well, who has a home run in this game. Michael Harris actually talked to me about the tone that Marcell Ozuna sets in the locker room, that clubhouse.
I guess the Cubs are leaving a spot in the game. Wow.
This group has faced adversity. He's the not too high, not too low guy, saying, listen, you play for one of the best teams in baseball. Stay confident. We got this.
Yeah, those reminders are big. Sometimes it is easy to forget when things aren't going well. Reminding you, remember who you are, who this group is, and obviously this has been a really good team now for quite a few seasons, but it is good to get that reminder, and Marcel's just a fun guy to be around regardless of what is going on. As Hannah said, he's the same guy all the time.
And that's something else, you know, that as fans, that's something else as fans.
1-2 to count.
She said in that clubhouse. Also helps when you're producing on the field as he has since last May. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Big Bear.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The guys that are not fun to be around are the ones that are like Marcell is when he's going well, but then all of a sudden when he's not going well, that he's not that same guy. Those are the guys you really can't get behind or believe in. But like you said, regardless of what's going on, he's always the same guy. Good batter.
So the 2-2 pitch. Downstairs, down and dirty, ball 3.
Played 3-2.
I'm kind of surprised to see Assad back out there, to be honest with you. As we saw him scuffle a little bit, got himself out of trouble, but he's going to try to face this order right through the middle a 3rd time. It has been a problem for him. But
remember, everybody, get your chat votes in. Be sure to go to the community page as well.
Not a good start for him to the 5th inning as he gives up the free pass to Ozuna.
This starts a new series, so the Golden Broom celebration is readily available, and so is the
with
chat vote
pitching
celebration.
coach Tommy Hotovy. Trying to figure out a plan here as Javier Assad is inching closer to 90 pitches.
And not something that we see very often. Only twice has he been over 90 pitches. More often than not, they kind of pull the plug on him.
That swing and foul ball to Matt Olson, strike one.
Second full season in the bigs after he debuted in 2022. Cubs originally signed him way back in 2015 as an international free agent out of Mexico. Spent 6.5 years in the minors before getting that big league opportunity. Olson with a big swing and a miss.
Big swing and a miss, strike two.
And he struck him out. Another cut.
That swing and a miss, strike three.
And there's one away.
One out.
Same pitch, a little bit of a surprise here for Matt Olson. It's well located. I mean, it is up and in. It's probably just off the plate. Obviously, they identified a spot that they're comfortable going to him. Third time through.
So we got D-Train. All aboard.
Are both throwing.
Let's go, D-Train. Got pitchers warming up in the bullpen.
Might need a rewrite.
How tall is Zach Short?
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
5'10". I'm 5'10", so that's not short. He's tall.
It's got a big zinger in my arm.
Come on, D-Train. So 0-2 pitch to D-Train.
Travis d'Arnaud reached on an air and grounded out. Big cut.
Out to the screen. We'll do it again.
Assad got away with one there. That's an 0-2 count right down the middle, slightly elevated. You saw the big swing there from Travis. I don't think you get away with that twice.
Travis lifts this to the right side. The wind is trying to keep it in play. Well, it does, but it hits the tarp, and Horner cannot get there. If the wind is not blowing, that's 5 rows deep.
It's a tough play. You got a long way to go as a second baseman. As you mentioned, you're dealing with the wind. We take a look at the flags, and no doubt, I think off the bat, you're thinking, okay, this ball's in the stands, but because of the wind, Michael Busch can't even see it. That would have been a tough play.
So d'Arnaud still has life as Assad gets set to deal his 96th pitch of the evening. Bouncing in, Amaya able to keep the runner.
Ball in the dirt, down and dirty. Ball one. The 1 and 2.
Mother, did you see that? Amy. Amy.
So 1-2 pitch to D-Train.
Another bouncer.
Down and dirty again. Ball 2.
That was a little bit close too on the pitch clock there, as there was a long look in before he got his sign. But maybe try to burn one of your disengagements in that spot. You don't want to rush. How about to try this again? Rush a pitch in a big spot. Thank you very much.
That's right. I couldn't say Hoy Park yesterday. So another bouncer.
Ball down and dirty again. Ball 3.
Had a rough night back.
You see that shit? Catcher be pushing him out of the way. Get the hell out of the way! Get the hell out of the way! Look at this! Get out of the way, he says.
Yeah. As well.
Huh?
And earlier it was Travis d'Arnaud who was at the plate when he fouled off a ball that got a good piece of the catcher, Amaya.
So the 3-2 pitch, the payoff pitch.
Look at that other dead. I can't believe that other dead one.
Downstairs, ball 4. That's ball. That's a 1-out walk issued by Javier Assad. We got runners on first and second, 1 out.
And you've got Michael Harris coming up, who last at bat hit a homer off of it.
Well, I'm surprised again here. They're not going to make the change, obviously, with the pitching coach coming out. So they're going to talk a little strategy here, because you're not going to pitch around Michael in this spot, not with runners at first and second and one out.
Interesting.
I rolled back and I looked through some of the chat. I see, Kenneth, that you talked about doing raids, and Laney suggested during the 7th inning stretch. I would agree with the 7th inning stretch, because to be honest,
and you said
clicking over
right? So it's not like the bullpen
to like CeeLo Stream and doing all that, it takes away from trying to get back here. So having that extra little bit of time in between innings would definitely work for something like
jumping
that
on
for
a
me.
first pitch here, that ball is
So,
middle away.
I know myself and Mav
wouldn't
wouldn't have a problem going over during the 7th
going
inning.
and going, and there's a frustrated Javier Assad.
Especially since CeeLo showed up last couple of my streams and hung out and threw some lights my way. I definitely
See if
like
he can make it a good 5th inning as well. Fouls that off 0-1.
Look at all that money.
19 homers in that rookie campaign for Michael Harris. 18 last
Money,
year.
money, 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 money.
5 this season. His 3rd year in the big.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-1 to the lefty. To the right side.
Going on.
Going for a double.
Second for one.
He's not getting a double.
So they will be at the corners.
What kind of slide is D-Train trying to do? He didn't even get to second base.
I think that is going to be.
I think he was getting out of the way, being professional.
No, he didn't even get out of the way. He just kind of,
after 102 pitches with 2 gone in the 5th.
just kind of slid on his butt and stopped. And Dansby Swanson touched the ball on his shoulder and says, "You're out, bud."
It's a pitching change. So with that pitching change.
So you're going to have Tyson Miller to replace Javier Assad. Javier Assad went 102 pitches. And, of course, Charlie Morton, he's already at, I think, 70-something pitches so far, I think.
Well, thank you, Laney.
So Assad's night is done. 4 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So far, Uncle Charlie has pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts on the day for Uncle Charlie. So that's pretty respectful for Uncle Charlie. So
they pull him out then?
No, they have not yet. I'm just kind of giving the pitch stats between both starting pitchers for both sides.
Oh, well, of course it's getting Gary. Okay, so it must be at the end, like they gotta flip it over so the next 3 days for that scroller goes up. When it gets to the end like this is what it does. It shows nonsense, like a pop-up type shit. Oh, sorry. I meant poo. I meant to say poo.
Braves baseball is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. By the Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. And by Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Nighttime in Chicago, runners on the corners with 2 outs. And now Tyson Miller is on here to pitch to Orlando Arcia.
Right-hander who does not throw particularly hard. 90 miles an hour is the average velocity to go along with a sweeper, curveball, and changeup.
I mean, he's given up a couple runs, but
he has faced
overall
he's
done very well in the pitching department.
May 1st as a Mariner, May 14th as a Cub. 3 innings and the Braves have not scored, just have 1 hit against it.
How about that? Just 1 walk to 15 strikeouts so far this season.
So it's been a good year,
but I definitely want to head.
He was traded May 13th.
At least during the 7th inning stretch, I'm going to head over to CeeLo's channel and drop him a like and
now he's finding a new
message
home
him
here
in the chat.
Chicago.
And, wish him best.
Pitches. Harris breaks for second base, and he will slide.
Oh, Michael Harris still second.
With 2 in
that is the seventh steal of the season for Michael Harris.
Jump for Michael, first stolen base with Tyson Miller on the mound this year, and you can see it there from the side. Absolutely no chance, and that's why Amaya doesn't throw it.
But Orlando down to his
big swing and a miss.
He's had a nice night. The 2-run homer in the second, the double in the fourth.
So the 1-2 pitch, the payoff pitch.
He lays off that
outside, ball 2-2.
Two down, 2 on, 2-2 pitch. Deuce is wild. And he strikes him out. 4-seam fastball, and RC and the Braves
4-seam
fastball. Halfway home.
Arcia couldn't catch up to it. That's strike number strike 3 out number 3. I'm tongue tied.
Again, Los Angeles Dodgers have a late game against Arizona.
Well, Wisconsin is getting hammered right now. Oshkosh, just to the southwest of Green Bay. Sheboygan's fixing to get hit. Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. They're right in the path of a tornado warning. West Bend, Columbus, Wisconsin. You're in the direct path of a tornado warning. Madison, Wisconsin. You're in a direct path. You've got a possible tornado overhead.
Let's just say, guys and gals, if any of you are in the paths of these storms, please don't hold out until the very last second while you're watching the stream. Don't let the stream stop you from getting into a safe place. Get your family safe. In our hearts and prayers are out with each and every one of you that nobody is affected. Although we know how storms are, man. There's always somebody affected in one way or another. I just wish the best for you. I went through it tonight myself. I had a tree come down on the back end of my truck, so it was a pretty big tree. It snapped off at the bottom.
Yeah.
And we got some
no joke.
property damage out here with siding being ripped off the buildings. We got metal shed buildings out, like the Lester building. It looked like some of the tin might need to be replaced on there. So there's some damages that happen.
It will be a full moon 2 days from now on the 23rd.
They're suggesting that we reached 100-mile-an-hour winds up here on the hill.
Still waxing gibbous.
Yep. I'll tell you what, when you see horizontal rain, and it's going straight left and right from not up and down like it's supposed to, but it's coming this way.
Time is called here before we
in a
start
straight line. You know you got something happening.
Right, Michael had to go get something.
Oh yeah.
I watched the tree come down.
He's now going back to his position.
I was on the phone with Ernie here, with Mav, when that tree come down.
Pieces of trash that have flown on Wrigley.
I just told him, like, oh God, I'm like, oh man, there goes the tree. I'm like, oh,
there
my
goes
truck.
the tree. My house is rocking. My house is a rocking.
Very kind of you.
It was, man.
Until the half inning's
Yep.
over.
Old Bertha here, she was a swaying, she was dancing.
3-4-5 with Bellinger leading on. Well, Charlie, the first 2 innings, 56 pitches. Much better if you combine the third.
When you see your walls breathing, and then you start hearing a vibrating sound, like
I almost grabbed you a chocolate chip cookie when I went to get
they had a hum to them.
They're a little
it
soft.
was
for their crisp.
very, very scary.
Thank you.
There was no way I was leaving my animals. No way I was leaving my animals.
Your wife Megan,
my animals are like my children.
On the road trip, she
no
packed
way I was
some,
leaving them in here.
Brookies, like a combination
of
a brownie and a cookie.
Yeah, really can't go wrong.
Whatever they are, they're fantastic. And Megan, we greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it.
And they go for a good breakfast.
Hey Matthew, how you doing, buddy?
I had late night snacks.
Honestly,
Welcome
it's
in.
the first thing I had when I woke
David
up
Thomas. Did you change?
Way to start your day.
You did. You must change your
2-2.
avatar icon.
And Bellinger is down, chasing the curveball.
Wait a minute.
Bellinger, strike 3, out number 1.
Good breaking ball here. Again, we know Charlie knows how to use that breaking ball when he gets into these 2-strike counts. At the bottom of the zone, takes advantage of a very aggressive Bellinger.
You see him? He goes to touch him with the ball. He's like, "Oop, no, you can't. No, you can't."
And now Christopher Morel.
Can't touch me.
He is just
fouled it off the foot.
Fouling balls off of his legs.
That's
Another
strike 1.
but he appears to be fine.
Now you can see a little shake of the head and some frustration there.
0-1 the count.
Morel.
One out. Bottom of the 5th.
But there's like
the Braves still leading by 1, 3-2 over the Chicago Cubs.
Changeup kind of going down and in at 85.
As you guys are probably wondering, what the hell? He's got a Chicago Cubs hat.
This should be pretty routine.
And a Atlanta Braves jersey.
Out to Jared Kelnick.
That's easily explainable.
Here in the 5th.
These are my 2 all-time favorite teams.
Charlie Morton. Now that's over the course
I
of
grew
his
up watching
career,
both teams.
The order, very consistent.
But these were the teams that were rooted for in my household growing up.
Third time through the order for Charlie Morton. Kind of the opposite of what we talked about with
so,
Assad.
All these years later, I still support him.
So far this season for Charlie, an on base of 1.
Hey Matthew, sorry, I just looked at the chat there, Matthew. Welcome in there, buddy.
Yeah, that is not normal, and you're right. That is incredible. And you get a quick out here, you can have him come back out, hopefully for the 6th inning.
There was no way I was leaving my animals.
86 pitches.
Oh heck no.
It's the same as my wife and my kids.
I'd
die for them.
Situations where Charlie might tell you after the game, I felt better as I went along. Obviously, some of the command was.
I know that sounds stupid, but anybody that has children, anybody that has animals, animals are just like your children and can be.
Same time, the opposite.
You know, you
work
love,
so hard to kind of get that
grow to love and have a bond with them.
Kind of quickly, and you end up running out of gas. So.
No way. No way I'm going to allow it.
Tonight can feel on a starting pitcher.
Something would have went down. At least I would have been here. I could have tried to scoop him up. No.
Ian Happ gets a hold of this.
Oh, fair ball.
To the wall.
A stand-up 2-out double for Ian Happ.
That's a stand-up double by Ian Happ.
That was a 2-out double even.
Forcing fastball here, and you see where it ends up. Inner third, they wanted that ball away. 110.
Oh, okay.
For Ian Happ, he hit it hard. Luckily,
I can't really see it yet. Here, let me click your name and go to your page.
Out of here, but the lower launch angle kept it in the ballpark.
So that extends the inning for Nico Horner.
Oh, okay.
Nico Horner up the bat.
2 lead in game 1 of the 3 games.
Hey, my friend, guess what? I'm now subscribed
the
to you.
only time this year Charlie Morton has not
Appreciate
made
the
it
support,
into the
man.
6th
Really
inning
do.
was the last start last week against these Cubs when he only lasted 3 innings.
Hey, Mav, you should check out David's page and give him a sub.
I'll go there.
Foul ball 0-2.
I don't know how often for you, but
there
when
we go.
we're home and driving home after the game, I always tune in, listen to the post-game show on the radio side. Charlie is a fascinating listen in those situations. It is not your standard interview.
I done subscribed to Lady long time ago when I very first met her.
Yeah.
Went to her page and sub.
To listen to break down his outings after they're over.
0-2. Always smart, always well thought out, insightful.
Absolutely, Matthew.
He's a guy who is well read, who's obviously been around, well respected, studies the game, and yeah, all of that comes through.
What you doing, Miss Lane? You got quiet, are you? You making dinner?
Barista in the clubhouse
you making them good at the gravy?
As you are in the booth.
She said she talked about biscuits and gravy the other day.
Gravy?
That's all I've been thinking about since is how. Oh.
Completely dug into and
sausage gravy. Oh yes, indeedy.
Oh, I'll take biscuits and gravy any day of the week,
Charlie does
son.
that in the clubhouse. He is a coffee snob, if you will, but in a good way. Likes
Homemade
to find
biscuits,
good local coffee spots on the road as well.
Yeah, I don't think you'll find him at the big chains when we're in
I
Sydney.
mean, I don't mind buying the biscuits, but I just think it's more gratifying.
Here's a 2-2 pitch from the veteran righty. He got him.
I just
curveball
got him
away.
swinging.
Well, Horner tries to run down to first, but they say that Darno gloved it clean, and Charlie Morton gets through 5 with the Braves hanging on to a 3-2 lead.
Orange slices for everybody.
Okay, see, I don't get that. Maybe you can explain it to me.
Okay.
So he took off sprinting towards first.
Right.
The announcer says that he didn't feel that he gloved it clean.
Okay, what they mean by that is if the pitcher throws a nasty breaking pitch like Uncle Charlie just did to Nico Horner, and the batter swings and misses like that, and the catcher gloves it. Now, if the ball comes out of the catcher's glove, it's not an automatic strikeout. The catcher has to throw it down to first to get the out. But the ball was
Or tag him. Or tag him.
Correct.
Okay.
But if the ball is caught clean in the glove, then it's an automatic strikeout out number 3.
That's only on strike 3.
Right.
Okay. Cool, man. I'd wondered that.
Yep, no problem, man.
I'd seen it. We'd seen it many times, you know. So
but you didn't know you just wanted some clarification, so there's your clarification, sir.
Awesome, my friend. Thank you.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, smash that thumbs up for us, guys and gals. We're looking to hit a 20-like goal for the stream tonight. And
we're 4 likes
the
away.
ultimate goal, we're heading to 1,000 subs and beyond. We're at 907, and we currently have an 8-stream sub streak going on where we've had at least one subscriber for. We've actually had many more than that. We've actually put on about 70 or so in the last 8 streams.
Mm-hmm.
So numbers are going good, but we have an 8-stream streak going, and we'd love to keep that going. We haven't had any
On to the 6th inning.
tonight. So
3-2 Atlanta leading
like what
the
you see,
Chicago Cubs.
please feel free to subscribe to the
Braves
channel.
trying to make it 2 wins in a row.
that.
Tough start certainly to that Padres
We'd love to have
series,
the
but
new edition of Outlaws.
a win in Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday.
Now come on in,
And
sit
now
down,
Atlanta
and
trying
enjoy
to
the
carry
show.
that momentum forward here on the road.
Here we go.
Zach Short tries to
Bunt.
lay down a bunt, but it goes
Oh,
Not a bad idea at all right
he
there.
definitely would have been on base.
Back with a righty who has dominated
Yep.
right-handed
But he
hitters
bunted out and
so far
bunted
this
it
season. They're hitting just
out of
135
bounds.
against him. You see Christopher Morel now is going to play even with the
You
bag.
see,
here.
none of them were ready for that
Far
either.
back.
No. Now, Zach Short can poke it down the first baseline, then it's an automatic trip to
0-2.
first base. That's a swing
Austin
and a
Riley,
miss,
good
strike
news. He
2.
did take some soft toss swings in the indoor cage today as he progresses back from that injury that he's been out from since May 12th. But Zach Short getting an 8th consecutive start in his place at third base.
We are 4 likes away from that 20-like goal. Awesome.
There he is
Very
on
awesome.
the road trip with the boys.
So difficult
So,
for sure here.
You guys just heard, and guys and gals, you just heard it. Austin Riley did take some swings in the indoor cage, but he's still not in the game. So that's outside ball 2 to Zach Short. So Zach Short gets the 8th start in Austin Riley's absence.
Swings since that injury on the 12th.
So the 2
I think
2-2 count.
I think we need to keep Zach Short around and let him develop because he has done a phenomenal job standing in for Austin Riley. Austin Riley is an all-star type
Speaking
player.
of Austin Riley, here's a quick
and
message
he
from
has
him
filled
and
that
Coors Light.
position beautifully.
Hey, Braves
I mean, he
Yes, he
had.
has.
reminding you to check in to chill with Coors Light. Scan the QR code
Oh,
on the screen.
he's
He had a
to
couple-
Coors Light
tickets to Braves
person.
games at the Coors Light.
Yes, Zach had that fumble of the ball.
Remember when
Was
he
it
filmed
yesterday
Yeah,
or,
at
the
time
day
because we did our
before?
demo,
But
when he showed us
Yeah.
kind of the barehanded play.
that was like the first thing out of anything that he's done remotely
And the
bad
temperatures that
since
day
being
about the
in
same
there.
as they
Yeah,
are
exactly.
today in
He's actually
Chicago.
made some awesome plays.
Right.
This ball is hit high into the air off the bat of Kelvin.
That's going to be an easy can of
And
corn.
down
Out
into the
number
bit of
2.
Suzuki. You think about how different it is here than when the Braves came to face the White Sox that first road trip of the season. And that third game, there was snow and sleet, and it got postponed.
Come on,
That
Cunha.
that was pretty miserable. That game will be made up 2 road trips from now, I believe.
Yes, coming back after
You guys
St.
can't
Louis,
tell, but that's
doing the
whose
one game
jersey I
for the
wear
White
is
Sox, and then
Cunha.
heading back to Atlanta.
I haven't
That's when I
seen
knew
Matt
you were
throw
a
his
team
damn
player. You
jersey
went
on
out
all season
and you brought
long.
us 2 space heaters.
I
for
threw it on one time.
It was necessary, at least for me.
Yes, I did.
Oh, that must have been
One
your
was a little more
stream.
powerful than the other.
Yes,
but
it was my
Oh,
stream.
no, it wasn't.
And I gave you the more power.
It was a stream where I wore the Dodgers and you wore the Braves.
Yes.
That would have been my stream.
Be nice if, say you come back here early in the season next year. Could somebody
Oh, no,
run
let me
over
check.
to Guaranteed Rate Field and bring those?
I
double
hosted
check.
that one.
I think you did.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
can't be
positive I
for
It
did.
certain.
seems like so long ago. In some ways,
I know,
it was, in
I'll-
some
I'll
ways it
check real
wasn't.
quick.
That second series of the season.
Yeah, you
Here we
did.
are, game 45 of the year for the Atlanta
Yep.
Braves.
You streamed it.
2-0 to Acuna. Catches the outside corner.
So I really enjoyed that view that we get from down there. Those robo cams that are kind of
All right,
into the brick walls there behind home plate.
Now
And
you're
that
starting
shot
to
in
get
particular,
irritating.
beautiful scoreboard that they added here a few years
Yep.
ago. I do miss seeing that Budweiser roof though. And it was such an iconic part of this ballpark.
Don't make us have to order 500 pizzas
See
and
some of the updated
leave the bill to
information that
you.
get everywhere else, and they've done a nice job.
And put it on the old
It's a cool
tab.
thing to see on highlights, right? As a kid.
Not saying
Still have
I
the
ever did
iconic
anything like that
rooftops
growing up, but
Around the
yeah.
outside of the ballpark. Boy, that was close.
Oh, lucky that didn't
3-2.
get called.
I know,
There we
right?
are.
Yeah, we've got a little corporate here and understanding there's an opportunity. You
Yeah.
can go to the website as opposed to just sitting on somebody's roof the way it used to be.
Oh, I got to catch up on the chat. I see Lane's back.
Now the payoff pitch. Into the seats.
Oh, you're very welcome, David, about the fun. Yeah, that's why we're here. We enjoy have just as much fun as you guys.
I sat in those rooftops.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out in left for my brother Brian's bachelor party many years ago.
How was that?
Great.
So 3-2
Great
pitch.
seat. There's unlimited food and drink.
Ground to the second baseman. Fires over to
And
first.
Acuna ends the top
Out
of the
number
sixth.
3.
2-3 go the Braves.
David's channel. I don't know if a mod can do it, but if you click their name, it gives you the option to go to channel, or at least it does us.
Yep.
Here, I'll get you David's channel. Let me finish up reading here. Mav has to work. He's allowed to slack a bit.
Do what?
Laney says Mav has to work, so you're allowed to slack a bit. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe because I said you didn't have your jersey on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't do anything today, everybody. I actually I did work a full schedule today, 10 hours today at work. I've done 2 10-hour shifts in the last 2 days. So they're talking about this week. We're going to have some long hours this week up until Memorial Day. We wound up getting the gyratory crusher down in the pit done. So we're able to crush rock. So today was the first day we actually ran production rock, and that's about 900 tons an hour compared to 200 tons an hour. So So
Right,
it's going to be a
here's
pretty busy
Daysbel
week, and I'm
Hernandez
looking
coming
forward
on
to it
after
because I
Charlie
need a
Morton was
full
able to
paycheck.
complete 5 innings, 8
So-
strikeouts. He leaves for the Braves
There
on
you go.
top
There's
3-2.
David's channel if you'd like
CJ
to go
Daysbel
and
Hernandez called up
drop
yesterday
him
to
a
be the
sub.
27th man for
Aha,
the
I was the
doubleheader.
first subscriber,
Ultimately, he
baby.
stays
All
as
right.
the Braves send Ray Kerr to Gwinnett.
Nice.
He was dominating. You could see what he was doing in the minor leagues. You come up for that doubleheader, you feel like you're going right back down. So nice treat for Hernandez to be activated here. Fastball slider with that 4-seam fastball averaging right around 96 miles an hour.
Ball one.
So an opportunity for Hernandez to stay up with the big club a little bit longer. And he deals a 1-0 pitch to Michael Bush. The other news on the pitching front is Bryce Elder
Yep,
sent back to
you
Gwinnett.
got the hat.
Darius Vines called up to the big club. He was
Lady-
actually warming up.
Lady
a couple
took
of
her hat
innings
off
ago
and she
when
was
Charlie
rubbing
Morton
it yesterday,
struggling
like
a little bit. Was Darius
rubbing it
Vines.
for the genie or something.
Popped up.
Needed
The Braves
that,
would like to
needed
keep
that
him
extra good luck.
as a possible starter for Thursday here.
Oh, off the glove.
Oh, that's off the glove. A short.
Oh, error on Zach
An
Short.
error on the pop-up off the bat of Michael Bush. And Bush will be at second base.
What?
Zach Short drops the ball.
No, my wife said something behind
Certainly
me.
not something that you see very
You're
often
welcome.
at all. Now this ball was way up there, 170 feet in the air. We talked a little bit about the wind. It's not as bad. Some of those flags are blowing a little bit firmer. You're going to see this ball get right in, look like caught maybe on the thumb, and then hit the heel
That's okay, you know.
of the glove of Zach Short.
Like I said, the youngsters, he needs to.
Zach Short
needs
to
is
come
not
along
so well
some.
defensively
You know,
over
he needs
there
to,
in
he needs
place
to come
of
along
Austin
some.
Riley,
But
but the
I think he's
miscue
done
there.
great filling in for.
So now you've got the tying run in
Yeah, he
scoring
has.
position.
MVP.
Oh, you're
Here's
welcome,
Dansby
David.
Swanson.
You're very welcome there, David.
Zach Short a chance to make amends. And he does. And Michael Bush stays at second base, 1 out.
Now, you hear it so often, but it just seems like you have a moment like that where you unfortunately drop that pop-up and you just want to dig a hole and disappear, but the ball's coming at you again pretty soon, and sure enough, next batter in Dansby Swanson makes that happen.
For the Braves, that's just the 15th error of the season, and that is the fewest errors in Major
I'll tell
League
you the
Baseball.
first thing
Nobody
I'm doing
else
when this stream
has
is
fewer than
over
16.
is I have got to get out of my shoes and socks.
Here's the bottom of the order, and the catcher Amaya, who
They
Charlie
are
Morton walked
absolutely
twice tonight.
soaked. It rained so much here, guys, so hard. There was 3/4 of a foot of water standing on top of the ground. Everywhere. Water, when I would step out in the grass, was
It drops.
halfway up my
Kelnick
shin.
firing, and they will hold the runner at third. Michael Bush made a turn, but Willie
Good.
Harris,
That was
the
a
third
good
base
call.
coach, said pump the brakes.
Good
And for
call,
the Cubs,
Kelnick.
that's
Bring that
probably a good
home. Keep the
decision.
runner there.
That's a plus arm out there. We
Yep.
have seen it so far this season from Jared Kelnick.
Come on,
The ball hit really
Hernandez.
hard, 97 miles an hour off the bat, and the slider that was right down the middle. And then nice one hop, and I think a pretty easy call there for Harris with Kelnick in left.
But now the Braves, seeing the tying run potentially at third base, have some work to do here with 1 out.
Wait a minute, this big guy here.
Line drive, base hit to right
Top of the
field.
Top of the order, line drive,
We got a
base
tie ball
hit.
game.
We are tied at 3 at Wrigley Field.
All right, Snit, pull him.
Second RBI single tonight for
Get him out of there.
He knew he was going to be aggressive early.
He's already
He
seen
shown
3
that.
batters.
And we've seen a lot of
Get him out of
sliders
there.
here tonight. Just one fastball thrown so far by Hernandez, and that's got a little bit of that kind of get me over, get a strike first. But with a runner in scoring position in a tight game, you got to make a good pitch here in a good location with an aggressive hitter like Tauchman.
So the runners at first and second. 97-mile-per-hour fastball for a strike to Suzuki. 1-1.
I was ball one just down below the strike zone.
Whoa.
I just locked up.
Knee on the slider.
He has taken some ugly swings here.
I just locked up.
He's a good hitter and has done some good things.
I just locked up on my end. There we go.
A couple of times by
it came out.
Morton and here by Hernandez.
I went to go click on another browser and it locked up for me for a second.
With Daysbel Hernandez, even though he debuted last year at the major league level, he only threw 3 2/3 innings. So very little time as a big leaguer. And this is a big spot right now in a tie game. 2-2. Fouled away.
You can see the live arm. It's a good slider. It's a good fastball. That one there at 97. The issue that he has run into in the minor leagues.
Looks like our interactive's getting behind again.
Have always been well above average. I mentioned limited opportunities last year. It's 6 strikeouts and 3 2/3, but also 3 walks to go along with it.
Off the outside edge, full count. Cody Bellinger.
Oh my God!
On deck.
Full count.
That's a good pitch, and unfortunately doesn't get a swing, a chase, or a call. As that one is just off the plate.
So 3-2 payoff pitch in the air.
Going out. Harris coming in.
Harris on the run. Harris makes the catch.
What a catch! Got him! Come on! What? Where's the Opie?
Come on, baby!
Back to the wall. This one he had to sprint in to make a great play.
No. They come after the runner coming back to first, and the ump wasn't even in position to make the
wasn't
ball.
hit hard at all.
I know.
And a great route, and you got to decide there, am I going to go glove up or glove down? And the angle in which Michael was coming in, he decided the glove down there, and that is an excellent play.
That's crazy.
They're not even going to address that. That's bull crap.
Not out of the woods yet.
Exactly.
That runner was not back.
No, he was not.
Oh for 2 with a walk tonight for the 28-year-old. Right down the middle.
I swung and fouled out of play, strike 2.
All right, I'm going to pause up the sound a little bit. Here's that play for the interactive, guys and gals. Harris comes in, uses the bottom of the glove, underhands it, catches it, throws it to second, and then Arcia throws it to first, and the runner wasn't back, and the ump was clear out in the outfield.
Yeah. So that was a swing. Third base umpire said that Cody Bellinger swung. That's strike 3, out number 3. So Atlanta's due up. You're gonna have Ozzy Albies.
I'm gonna do a fresh. Refresh on the interactive again. It's starting to get behind.
We're gonna have Ozzy Albies, the Big Bear Marcell Ozuna, and Matt Olson due up for Atlanta. So the heart of the order for Atlanta coming up. Well, he may be sick. Who knows there, D? Oh, Laney said, "Oh, he's in trouble now, huh?" Okay. Sorry, everybody. I wasn't reading the chat. I was looking at the play at Wrigley Field. So, yes, Money Mike. He sprinted a long way to get to that ball. So. Oh, man. It's been a long day.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sign. Sean Murphy, your first game back on a rehab assignment. You hit a long.
Interactive. The people come out of the ground, the pitch threw one ball, and they all went back into the ground.
Look out.
Okay. I'm going to unpause it here in a second. It looks like, guys and gals, we're going to go back
Home
old
run
school.
to center. You throw a guy out at second base.
Oh.
Look out. Ozzie Albies couldn't get
Oh,
out
look
of the way
out.
of that
Ozzie.
offering from Miller.
Ozzie got hit. Got hit by the pitch.
Caught him in a weird spot. Looked like the back of his left knee as he was trying to get out of the way.
Got hit on the inside of the left knee. Ozzie waves off the help. He's taking it like a trooper.
Hit streak. He has a walk, and he's 0 for 2 tonight.
We got the Big Bear.
That hit streak.
Yeah, I was going to say refresh. Big Bear just took his first pitch.
Baseball. Only Ketel Marte
Yep.
of the Diamondbacks has a longer one.
With ball one
19
high.
games.
Come on, Big Bear.
But getting back to Sean Murphy, CJ, obviously a great sign. You hit a homer, you throw a guy out in your first rehab assignment.
Absolutely.
Foul ball.
Nice to see.
Strike
The
one.
next step will now be recovery, which I believe he's taking a day. He's going to catch again 2 days from now. I believe DH another day after that, and then we'll see kind of where they stand as the Braves get closer to coming back home. But that'll be a welcomed addition. He's been missed.
A 1-1
Hit
pitch.
streak lives on. 14 games for Marcell Ozuna.
Swung on, base
Right
hit.
now, there's nobody out, and the go-ahead run.
14 game hitting streak for the Big Bear.
Because this is a really tough righty. In Miller, we talked about the domination of right-handed hitters so far this season, but he doesn't throw particularly hard, and that pitch at just 90 miles an hour right down the middle.
And that is going to be it for Tyson Miller. Craig Counsell making a change as the Braves try to change the complexion of this game.
That's going to be it for Tyson Miller. Going to Mark Leader Jr.
All right, so we are in, I believe, the 7th inning stretch. So I'm going to head on over to CeeLo's channel.
Yep.
I'm going to drop him a like.
I'm already over there.
All right. Click on let's go with CeeLo. Drop him a like.
He's doing everything on the fly.
Get it going. But Matty 0 for 3 with how many strikeouts?
Baseball is brought to you by Georgia Natural
strikeout.
Gas. Reduce your carbon footprint with greener life.
From Matt
Baseball is
Olson.
by Racetrack. Here with whatever gets you going. And by back here at the friendly confines.
He must still be having the same issues.
Nobody out. And I think right now, before Mark Leiter can throw a pitch, they're trying to figure out if there's a mound issue. He's talking right now with home plate umpire Chris Guccione about it.
And Marcell Ozuna went back into the dugout, and you don't see Ozzy at second either. I wasn't paying that close attention. Obviously, he took some warm-ups. I don't know if he completed them or finished them. And there's kind of Craig Counsell from a distance. And a little bit surprising that if it had something to do with the mound, that we haven't seen the grounds crew yet. I mean, they're usually prepared for these kinds of things pretty quickly. There we go.
Yeah, because as he was completing his warm-up tosses, he kept trying to maneuver that spot where he lands with his foot. And that's where they're going to work before Mark Leiter Jr. takes over here.
So you got your rake, you got your broom. They're taking out some of that other dirt. They're going to lay down. It's kind of interesting that you would lay down some new dirt, what they have there in that bag. And it's kind of like a clay. It's a little rubbery. You can mold it the way that you want it. Usually it takes a little bit of water to get it where you want, and then you dry it out. But you know, perhaps
awesome,
they felt
guys.
like
I appreciate it. I'm
a
sure
little bit too big or too
I'm
loose.
sure CeeLo appreciates it just as much.
See it there, and then stuff molds really quickly.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, I told him I gave him a like as well.
You know, to tamp it down, that it stays down, and that you don't, you know, hit and then kick all that out again. Like I said, usually you put a little bit of water on there, and it'll harden up really nice, but it takes a little bit of time. And it is pliable.
Well, we'll see if it works. Mark Leiter Jr. obviously was unhappy with that landing spot. You know what? This gives us a great moment to get in a word here from our friends at Zaxby's.
Zaxby's now has fried shrimp, and it comes with all new Zax tail sauce. Can I get a...
Thank you, Zaxby's. Well, the Braves got two on here. Albies at second,
Thank you,
Ozuna at
Zaxby's,
first.
he
And
says.
Mark Leiter Jr. mentioned when he was warming up, he was fidgeting with that landing spot.
So
His foot was sliding.
Yeah, well, look how short he's landing. You can tell right there, like the area he was clearing out is not where he landed on that previous throw. And so sometimes if it gets in your mind that maybe that ground is a little bit loose, you become hesitant to go out there and actually really push off the mound and land in that spot. You got to be able to land firm. You can't land soft. You can't be worried about the ground underneath you kind of not holding up and being stable the way that you need it to.
I'm just glad they still have Grandma's sprinkler can out there.
That's right.
That's a big part of the grounds crew's success.
I believe that was here when they built this ballpark.
I
in
think so.
1914.
Yeah, Harry Carey used to water his tulips with that. Oh, if that canteen could talk. Meanwhile, Mark Leiter Jr., he's been a bright spot in a bullpen that has had its struggles this year. You mentioned, CJ, their bullpen has been better as of late, but Leiter has been one of the stabilizing forces for them out of that bullpen.
Yeah, he's been great. ERA under 1 right now. It is 19.
All right, I dropped both of our channels in his chat there, bud.
Home run.
Thank you, CeeLo.
So,
He's another guy who is not overpowering.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Right around 91 miles an hour, but he has a split finger that has been devastating this year. 0.32 is the batting average against his split so far this season. That is where he goes to get most of his strikeouts. 19 of the 23. You may ask yourself, why is he in now?
Oh, 32 he says. Sounds like bingo.
Against lefties than it has righties.
Let's see if Matt Olson can change that narrative. The mound is ready. We're ready to resume.
Well, that'd be awesome.
Fouls off the first pitch. He goes with a sinker, does Leiter.
Hey, all right. Somebody did sub. So that
nice.
That 9-game streak stays alive. Thank you to whoever subbed the channel. I certainly appreciate that. Welcome in. Hopefully
There's
you
the
enjoy
splitter you talked about.
Outlaw Club.
0-2.
Or just being a part of the Outlaw.
Best pitch in baseball if you can throw with consistency. It yields the lowest batting average.
Oh, now, of course, behind's going to start.
It yields the highest swing and miss rate.
It's on the MLB side, man. Can't help that.
Yeah, I know it.
Matt is 0 for 3. Still 0-2, out of play.
So that ball was fouled off. It's 0-2 to count to Matt Olson. He's 0 for 3 tonight. I pop out, a ground out, and a strikeout. So the 0-2 pitch. Oh, step off by the rookie.
The Braves got 2 in the second inning. Then the Cubs struck right back with 2 in the bottom of that frame. And the Braves got 1, and then the Cubs got another. So a little bit of a seesaw battle, all tied at 3. Braves trying to regain the lead here in the 7th.
Outside, ball 1.
As the splitter misses outside.
So the 1-2 pitch. Swung on.
1-2.
Foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-2.
Towards the Braves dugout. Champ and his cousin Jack Leiter, number 2 pick by the Rangers back in 2021 and debuted for the Rangers earlier this year. Swing and a miss. Splitter does get Olsen. There's the first out.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
And this is
1
why
out.
the numbers are better against lefties than righties for Leiter. Now, it wasn't his best split. You can see it kind of hanging up in the zone, but it's the speed differential, just a little bit of that movement.
That's right. Congratulations, buddy.
Up in the zone and out in front of that pitch.
Thank you, bud.
So now an opportunity for the catcher d'Arnaud. Bouncing it foul.
D-Train fouls that one off. Strike 1. Detroit, all aboard. Go, D-Train. Let's go, D-Train. Go, D-Train. 0-1 pitch.
2 for the stretch.
Swing and a miss.
Coming up after the
Strike
top of the
2.
7th inning, fueled by Georgia Natural Gas. We'll toss it back to Trevor in Atlanta. d'Arnaud has to protect the plate. Leiter deals.
So you're looking at 0-2 pitch.
So far through these 2 at-bats.
Going on and thought out of play. We'll do it again.
A chance and missing with some location. That probably a little bit too good there for an 0-2 pitch. And you can see Leiter, because he throws that split right before he kind of gets set, he digs for that split finger and gets it in his glove before he looks in to get a sign.
Swing and a miss. Curveball that time. So back-to-back strikeouts for Leiter.
Swing and a miss.
2
Strike
away.
3. 2 outs.
It's a good pitch here. Another one below the zone. You can see it probably in the bottom third, out of the hand, and just going straight down. Even that sweeper that he has, I know it showed up as a sweeper, but not a lot of horizontal movement. Everything that he throws off speed so far has been going down to these Braves hitters.
Michael Harris.
So we got money, Mike. Michael Harris up to bat for Atlanta.
Michael has also played some great defense out in center field tonight.
Inside, ball 1. So here we go. 1-0 to count.
Who's singing the stretch tonight, by the way?
Ladder deals.
Good question. I don't know.
Outside, ball 2.
I don't know if we can see anybody in the booth next door.
Mark Aguirre is. I thought they were going to let Boog Shambi sing it tonight. There's Boog on the right, play-by-play guy. Had his time in Atlanta. Awesome man. Awesome at his craft.
Come on, Harris. Let's have a homer.
2-0 pitch.
So the 2-0 pitch.
Off of Harris. 2-1. He's going to gingerly walk that off.
Foul ball.
Let's see what you did there. Boog, Ginger.
Well,
foul ball off of Michael Harris's leg.
You just did that.
Oh, okay. I try
yeah.
to blame you.
Well, Michael's in a little bit of pain. He didn't really react initially. Not much of a facial expression change, but this one clearly hurt him.
Oh, yeah, right above the padding there on the right leg, probably catching some of that shin. It's been a rough night for the boys on both sides.
Well, it has.
Ooh.
There's going to be some ice packs made for after the game, that is for sure.
Braves still with 2 on, 2 out, and now a 2-1 pitch to Michael Harris.
So 2-1 pitch to Michael Harris.
So he'll have to get some new lumber.
Swung on, ball was ripped foul.
And when he steps
Broken
back,
bat.
I think Wrigley Field, night game, sensing a possible strikeout to end the top of the 7th. They're going to start making some noise here. Lighter deals.
So you're looking at a 2-2 pitch.
Splitter. There it was, right down the middle.
Yeah, another hanging pitch there with 2 strikes.
Foul ball.
It's the speed differential that makes the difference, and the fact that he has multiple off-speed pitches that he's willing to throw. I mentioned the cutter. We've seen the curveball here tonight. It's not just that he's fastball split. The repertoire runs pretty deep.
So Leiter asked for a new ball. 2-2 count, 2 outs, runners on first and second.
He struck him out.
Tie ball game, top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch.
Jarno and Harris
Swung and missed, strike 3.
Apiece, and we head to the stretch.
We go to the bottom of the 7th, it's still a tie score. All right, remember everybody, if you're new to the stream, if you're just now tuning in, make sure you get your chat votes in. We'll take that down at the conclusion at the bottom of the 8th inning. Smash that like button. New to the stream, smash that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. It's been a very long day. been a very long day. And I know my buddy here, he's had a hell of a day and a hell of an evening too. He had to rough out a pretty bad storm that came through and shook the hell out of his house and down trees everywhere, and had some other issues around his neighborhood there. And glad he's safe and doing well. And like I said, I was watching the radar when he called me. And I was watching it pretty heavily, and all of a sudden just come in. So it can happen. Storms can happen on a dime, everybody. So always heed the warnings, because I was watching the weather, and all it said was severe thunderstorm. It didn't have no tornado warning or nothing like that, but I did hear the tornado sirens going off, and then they went off. So it was just a brief thing, and then it went away, and then all of a sudden the storm came right back. So
visit Braves.com/pros.
always heed your warnings, everyone.
That game today. Back at Wrigley Field, Brandon Gaudin, C.J. Nitkowski upstairs, Hannah Yates downstairs. And the Braves have had their chances, CJ, but 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position. And now Jesse Chavez.
All right, we got Uncle Jesse coming into the big game with 14 games, 18 innings pitched, an ERA of 2.00, 7 walks, 12 strikeouts.
Another good year for him.
For Uncle Jesse.
Uniform. He's done it with
He replaces Daysbull Hernandez.
So far for Jesse. 250 for the lefties, 209 the batting average for the righties.
And he starts by facing a righty, the cleanup hitter Morel.
That's right, D. Respect the polygons. They don't lie. The polygons don't lie. Oh yeah, he's after the stream's over with, everybody, he will definitely get those shoes and socks off for sure. So that was ball 1 to Christopher Morel. That's outside, ball 2.
Tomorrow, and then a day game, a stalemate, 3-3. There's a strike at the knees from Chavez, 2-1.
In there, strike 1, 2-1.
Some more opportunities hopefully coming for this Braves offense, but 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position.
Well, absolutely. Thank you, Miss Lane. Oh, stop raising up.
They had that many at bats without
outside, ball 3. Come on, up.
Stop raising up.
5-2. All 3 Braves runs via the homer.
You guys are not missing anything. So 3-1 pitch. Outside, ball 4.
So Morel will trot down to first base.
Come on,
That's
Jesse.
a leadoff walk. Issue by
We
Uncle
do
Charlie.
not need to be putting these
Or
guys
Uncle
ahead.
Jesse, excuse me.
And Morel will represent the potential go-ahead run as Ian Happ digs in.
This has been a grind of a game. It's also 12 at-bats for the Cubs of runners in scoring position.
Oh, what a play by Matt Olson.
Wow.
He got double
What
play.
a play by
Double
Matt
play.
Olson. Unassisted double play. Wow. Happened just like that on the first pitch.
Extra bases. Morel may have scored. He would have at least been at third, but Matt Olson says not so fast.
That is a game-changer. Ball smoked at 99 miles an hour, almost past Matt Olson. You can see
Nice.
as he's catching this. Watch his glove.
He just no, not so fast. I'll just step on first.
Spot.
There we go.
And
You're
watch
out too.
The way this game is going right
2 outs, just like that. Nico Horner stands in there, takes strike 1 from Uncle Jesse.
for making Matt Olson very tall.
Yeah. He caught that at the tippy top of the mid.
So the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Inning changes. 0-2 with 2 outs and nobody on.
So the 0-2 payoff pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Come on, Jesse. Where's the control tonight?
Come on, Uncle Jesse. Come on, baby.
Have been outside.
1-2 pitch. Right down the heart of the plate. Strike 3. Out number 3, baby.
Horner goes down looking.
Yes.
Great play by
Tie ball game. We go to the top of the 8th. Still a tie score of 3-3. Heck yeah, we'll take it. We'll definitely take that. We'll definitely take it. Yes. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get me a quick bottle of water. I'll be right back, everybody.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that sub, guys. At least we didn't get skunkered. Our stream streak stays alive. You guys are amazing, of course, as usual. Even going against the larger streamers that have a larger following, you guys have helped keep us right up in there. I certainly appreciate that. I do apologize that tonight's stream hasn't been the greatest as quality-wise. Yeah, the storms really messed things up. I could tell with my bandwidth that it's just up and down. It took a really long time to actually connect in. Once I went live, there was a huge delay before it came live to you guys. I mean, it was almost 40 seconds before you guys actually see me go live. Normally, when I hit go live, it's within 10 seconds, and you guys
by
are
Google
seeing
Cloud gives us a look at his 420-foot homer in the second.
And you guys stuck
an
with.
absolute
So
bomb
thank you so
halfway
much
up
for
those
that.
bleachers out in left field. This was not a wind shot. This was a ball that was squared up by Orlando in a big way. 101 off the bat.
He then doubled in the 4th and struck out in the 5th. 2 for 3 for Arcia.
I appreciate that, my friend.
And another guy not overpowering
So we're
necessarily,
okay.
but some really strong numbers. Check out the
All right, I'm back.
Very high.
Just a
at
little
41%.
inconvenience, you know.
38% of the time.
Eamon, did you ever
He
get
throws
power
the
back
most.
down?
26
Amy.
years old, 3rd year in the bigs.
Oh, she was not
Began
even
this year
here.
in Triple-A, but the Cubs called him up in mid-April.
And to put that swing and miss rate, that whiff rate,
Not
in
quite sure if
perspective,
they got
41%.
power
League
back
average
yet or
is
not.
25. So 41, a big number. You offer at a pitch and nearly half
David
the
says he'll
time
pray for Mav.
you're swinging and missing against the strike.
I am here.
Orlando steps out.
So the 1-2 pitch. Swing on, big cut,
High
foul ball.
1-2 still. Orlando, no stranger to the Chicago Cubs from his days as a Milwaukee Brewer. Face him
Foul ball again. We'll do it again. 1-2.
And now, since the schedule changed last year, seeing him 2 times a year, 1 home, 1 away. Just so happens that the schedule this year has a little quirk in it where the Braves and Cubs get all their 6 games out of the way within a 2-week span.
Outside, ball
yeah, they just played each other before the
last
San
week.
Diego series.
Yep, last week.
Yep, right before the Padres series.
Mm-hmm. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
2-2 pitch. Orlando was ahead of that sweeper. Lined it toward the Cubs dugout, but everybody.
Foul ball again. 2-2.
Situation where a breaking ball is not put where a pitcher wants it late here. 2-strike situations that they've gotten away with.
So the 2-2 pitch, payoff pitch. Downstairs, ball 3.
Now the full count. A 3-2 pitch will be coming. Here to Orlando Arcia.
So full count.
3-2. Deep breath. And he deals. Orlando
Foul ball
down the third base line.
And he gets Orlando to chase there. That pitch was pretty far outside, and he's having himself a really good night. No doubt wants to do damage once again here in this at bat.
Looks like AJ Minter's warming up in the bullpen for Atlanta.
Trying to get that first runner on base. Wisniewski tried to walk Orlando in that spot.
So the 3-2 pitch again to Orlando Arcia.
3-2.
10th pitch of the at bat. Popped up.
Amaya loses the mask.
And right there for out number 1.
Baseball, 1 away. Orlando wants to look back and see the evidence on the big video board.
So Zach Short.
Well, Adam Duvall is going to pinch hit here for Atlanta.
Pinch hit for Zach Short.
That prompts a visit from pitching coach Tommy Hotovy. And we provide you with a quick message from Delta.
Guys.
So Adam Duvall pitch hits for Zach Short.
Our Atlanta-based
So Adam Duvall comes into the game.
Delta, official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
Let's hope not for Minter.
We talked about Ozzie really liking.
AJ Minter is warming up in the Braves bullpen.
No, it's his kind of town. 9 home runs for Adam Duvall here at
Pitched
Wrigley
the bottom of the
33
8th.
games. So he has done some damage in his ballpark, and this would be an ideal time for another one.
Yeah, how about 10 and 34 games? That sounds pretty good. Braves had that 4-game skid, got back in the win column last night against the Padres, and now trying to start the 6-game road swing off with a victory here in Chicago.
In there for strike 1.
It's baffling to me that the Braves have not had a 5-game losing skid since September of 2017. It's the second longest such streak in Major League history, and the Braves kept that streak alive with that win last night against San Diego.
Oh, foul.
The longest streak without losing 5 consecutive belongs to the Yankees. They went over 1,200 games between 5-game skids, but you have to go back to the 1930s. It was from 1930 to 1938 when Herbert Hoover and Franklin Delano Roosevelt were presidents of the United States.
That doesn't count. It was like black
So the 0-2 pitch to Adam Duvall.
TV then?
I think you had to listen to the radio back then. 0-2.
Come on.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and
Strike
a
3.
Four-seamer upstairs,
2 out.
and there are 2 away.
That's good velocity. You mentioned not a hard thrower, but he reaches back for a little bit more here. 96 miles an hour up above the strike zone.
So we got Jared Kelnick.
Go back to the 7th inning when Mark Leiter came in. He struck out 3 consecutive Braves. Now a pop out and a strikeout here in the 8th.
That's a pop up. First pitch swinging to left field. Hapa underneath it for out number 3.
Nice job to keep this a 3-3.
That is a 3-3 game. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
Ow!
And AJ Minter coming out of the bullpen for Atlanta.
Right. He was on a commercial break.
So we'll have Michael Bush, Dansby Swanson, and Amaya coming up due up for the Chicago Cubs.
Dansby Swanson.
We're 1 like away, guys. 1 like away. 1 like away from 20 like goal. Who's gonna be lucky number 20? So, all right. What's up, Grave? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? All right. There we go, everybody. We made our 20 like goal for the evening. Thank you so much. So there we go. There is your 20 likes, buddy. We got you to your 20 like goal for the evening.
Here we are. 20 Lycos. Sweet. All right. You guys are awesome.
Oh, yeah. As you can tell, everyone, we're getting a little sleepy over here on this end as well. It's been a long day for me as well.
Catches during the game, but CJ had started pregame.
Yeah, having a little fun out there in the outfield, but
yeah,
and then showing up when it matters the most. There's a great play that he made in center field.
I'm getting tired too.
And then again, but
it's almost the end of the game.
There's only 2 innings left, so yeah.
And tracking that one.
Yeah, inning and a half. Yeah.
Here, Michael Harris that has kept the Braves in this game tonight.
Well, speaking of defense,
oh no, it's Minter.
AJ Minter is on the mound. You see Luke Williams at third, Minter on the mound, and you also have a new hitter in Patrick Wisdom who has come in here for the Cubs. So a lot of changes as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
A good pop in the bat of Patrick Wisdom, kind of a lower batting average, higher strikeout kind of guy.
And Minter starts him off with a strike at the
top of the zone. Strike 1.
Wisdom hitting in the spot of Michael Bush, 7th in the order.
So the 0-1 pitch.
AJ's 0-1 offering.
In there, strike 2.
Well located, 0-2.
Outside, ball 1.
You can see the higher batting average there on that Valley bar at 282 for Patrick Wisdom. Career 216. This year has been a solid one for him where the batting average has been up in his 45 plate appearances. Not playing nearly as often as he once did here with the Cubs.
Fouls that back with
big
a big
foul ball.
Yeah, began the season, did Wisdom on the IL with a back injury. Didn't debut this year until April 19th. So this is just his 17th game this year. He's only made 9 starts.
Oh, man. All right, so here we go. 1-2 pitch.
Here comes the windup.
Swung on, hit the right
Reaches
field.
for that and sends it out to Acuna,
Well hit
who goes back to
at the warning track, makes the play.
Makes a great catch up against the
ivy, makes the play for out number one.
Acuna made the play.
That certainly went a lot farther, I think, than expected off the bat. He didn't hit it all that hard, 92 miles an hour. But Ronald looking, finding the wall, pacing it perfectly, and reaching up and making that catch, as you mentioned, up against the ivy. Two really nice catches here deep in the outfield for the Braves tonight.
And instead of Wisdom being on second base, he's in the dugout. There's one away. And now
Dansby who
does have a couple of hits, including a double tonight.
Dansby digs in. In there for strike one on the inside corner. Outside corner, ball one.
Interesting with Luke Williams coming in at third base. He was telling William and I before the game that his sister works for the Cubs. She's a software engineer.
Oh, wow.
In their baseball systems operation. She's a former softball player at Iowa State, so gets to see her while he's
here. So 1-1 count.
And now he's into the game.
Swung on, right to Luke Williams, fires over to first for out number two.
He makes the play. Just how
So I'm guessing no big secrets being passed along from the Cubs. It's got to be a little competitive, right, between those two. Different roles, obviously. One behind the scenes, one with the uniform on. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. And she was a very good
two outs,
player
bottom of the eighth.
At Iowa State.
Still tie score.
And obviously,
we got Amaya
done his thing at the major league
in the batter's box. Inside, ball one.
Two outs, and now the bottom of the order, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya is 1 for 1 tonight, 2 walks and a single. Outside corner gets a strike call, strike one. So the 1-1 pitch.
1-1 from the lefty.
Oh,
hit down the right field line, slicing foul.
Into foul ground.
Yep, foul ball.
Timeout called by Amaya.
So Amaya calls timeout.
The Cubs have not gotten much of any offensive production from their catchers this year, but Amaya tonight has been good. He's walked twice and he's singled.
They both come in hitting 181, 182 for Gomes. A lot of chase.
So the 1-2 pitch.
Both of their catchers.
Outside, ball two.
He does not chase there, and the count evens up.
Oh, did the thing mess up on you? So the 2-2 pitch.
Two down to the 2-2 pitch with the bases empty.
Swung on. Hit right to Matt Olson. Pitches it to A.J. Minter. Steps on first for out number 3.
1-2-3, bottom of the
that is the end of 8. That is the end of 8. Still a tie score. We go to the top of the ninth.
That's the end of the 8th inning. We're going to pull that chat vote down, guys and gals. Take the next 30 seconds to finish that up. So tonight's votes. 39% of you. 39 votes tonight.
Yep. We definitely appreciate it. You guys got the Atlanta Braves at 64%, Chicago Cubs at 35%. So thank you for all the Chicago Cub fans out there. We want to thank you. If you wanted to stay silent, that's okay, but you're more than welcome to chat in the chat.
Celebrate your team.
There's no Oh yeah, no worries there, CeeLo. Completely understandable, brother. Yeah, we know 3D has been winky wonky. That's on the MLB side, bud. So it does happen from time to time. You know how electronics work. they take a life of their own. So, all right. So you guys won't miss a thing, everybody. We go to the top of the night, tie score, Braves. It's a tie ball game. So we're going to have Ronald Acuna, Ozzie Albies, and let's see, Marcell Ozuna, the Big Bear, due up for Atlanta. So we'll see if the Braves can't score a run or two and try to close this game out.
The ninth. Well, she dressed up as a hot
So,
dog. Hot night to do that, though.
Really hot night to do that.
So Patrick Wisdom takes over on
It's
first.
a little bit humid here in Chicago.
Patrick Wisdom at first base. The
Neris,
been consistent.
Hector Neris, who used to be an
This guy
ex-Houston
has been pretty
Astro, he's
consistent
now
as
with
well.
the
Hector
Chicago
Neris,
Cubs.
First year as a Cub, they signed him to a one-year, $9 million deal, and he's going to try to keep this a 3-3 game as he comes on in the ninth.
But look at that number that jumps off the page. 14 walks for him in those 17 innings. He's done a good job preventing runs. He's actually picked up 4 wins out of the bullpen so far this year. His 4-seam fastball is
Come on.
93. He also throws a
Come on,
split
Cunha.
to go along with a 2-seam.
You need to put
fastball.
one
Once in a while
over
you'll
the
see a
wall.
slider. Not very often at all.
You got that right. Get out of your slump.
And he starts by facing the top of the Braves order, and Acuna.
We've hit against
Acuna's
Hector
been to the
Neris
plate
in
4 times.
2021,
Every
so
time he's had a 3-2 count. He's walked,
did not go around.
flew out, and
That's
he's
ball
grounded.
1. So
0
they
for 3.
appealed down to first, no go. So the 1-0 count. Cunha's 0 for 3 tonight, a walk and a stolen base. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. Strike
Hector Neris
1.
Last 2 years in Houston, including a World Series ring in 2022. Before that, he was with the Phillies for 8 seasons.
I think it was a little bit of a surprise that he did not go back to Houston. Obviously, they went out and they signed Josh Hader, but they had some bullpen issues early on. Certainly missed Hector Neris.
Did not get the call.
Said, he's worked his way
That
around
was
some
upstairs,
control
ball
issues
2.
this season.
So
Right
2
now,
and
he's got a
1
2-1 count on
to
Acuna.
Acuna. Swung on a foul ball.
Grounder
Strike
foul.
2. So 2 and 2.
Nice play
Welcome
out
back,
there.
everybody.
It's gotta be
That's
one of the
right,
few
Kenneth.
down the lines where they don't have full uni on.
So my buddy here picked up one sub tonight. So the streak is still alive. So 2-2 pitch. Swung on. There was your pitch, Ronald. And he fouls the ball off. So we'll do it again, 2 and 2.
One day this year, we're going to show up in the booth in a full uniform.
I'm
What do you
in.
think? Okay.
You get to pick what-
Cleats? You got to
No
wear
cleats.
cleats?
No cleats. That's
So 2-2 pitch.
certainly not a place like this. As far
Swung
as
on, hit the right field.
Softly to right.
Suzuki on the
Suzuki
run.
Charge. Did he catch it or trap it?
And Suzuki,
There was a late signal.
they finally gave
Morales
the
says
signal.
he caught it. I don't know that he did.
Agreed. At least not in real time and watching that at full speed.
I don't know if he caught it.
Let's take a
We'll
look.
see. In a slow-mo.
Long run for Suzuki.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
Right there.
But in real time, it didn't look like he
Ryan
caught
Hines
it.
at
So
second base umpire. First base umpire Gabe Morales. They looked at each other for a while, and then Morales signaled it out. That was a really nice play by Suzuki.
Ozzie Albies, big swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, both outfields have been good tonight.
George. What's up, one shot?
Ozzie 0 for 3.
How's it going,
Last
buddy?
time up, he got hit by that pitch on the left knee. And he's down here 0-2.
Ooh, Ozzie Albies, swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0 and 2. Way outside, ball 1. So 1-2 count to Ozzie Albies. Hit on the right side to the second baseman, fires over to first for out number 2.
2 outs.
So we're going to have the Big Bear, Marcell Ozuna, Up to bat for Atlanta.
Bottom of the ninth, the Cubs will have the top of their order scheduled.
So the Cubs will have the top of their order up to bat for Atlanta.
I think it'll be interesting to see how Brian Snitker and the Braves handle the situation as well. More often than not, you're comfortable using your closer on the road opportunity. I think here.
So we got Marcell Ozuna stepping in the batter's box. Nearest comes set.
For a while. We talked about it earlier.
Swinging first pitch, grounder to third. Fires over to first. For out number 3. So that's 1, 2, 3 inning. Top of the ninth. Still a tie score. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Everybody.
Have a chance to walk it off.
Yep. There will be Tauchman, Suzuki, and Bellinger. The heart of the order for the Cubs due up. So we'll see who Braves bring in for the save or to go to extra innings. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Bad, baby, bad, baby, bad. Wake up.
So remember, everybody, if you're just now tuning in, please hit that like button if you haven't already done so. We want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's tuned in tonight. We want to say thank you.
Thank you. I give you a giant thumbs up, everybody.
Yep. And thank you for the 1 subscribe that came in tonight. So you guys keep the streak of subs coming in alive. We want to say thank you for that.
The next stream, if we get it, we'll continue. That'll be our 9th consecutive stream with people subbing.
Yep.
Now, mind you, guys and gals, you might be like, geez, that's not much of a goal. But it really is. I've went 15, 20 streams, not a single sub, nothing. I went through a 2-month period that I didn't get any subs during the streams, and I might have picked up 2 or 3 subs putting videos out. You know, so it is important.
Yep.
Especially to a channel that's, you know, trying to grow and gather its player base and its fan base and subscribers. It means a lot.
Oh, Snicker brought in Aaron Bummer. The Dumber Bummer.
Oh, Dumber Bummer.
The Dumber Bummer. Dumber Bummer. Dumber Bummer is in the game, everybody. Come on, Dumber Bummer.
Commercial. I still like commercial, man. You know, since I took us old school, I'm actually going to turn the other interactive off.
Yep. So the 1-0 pitch, Michael Tauchman. Outside corner, strike 1. So 1-1.
Getting that game sound up for you guys.
2-0-3.
There we go.
As I said,
1-1 pitch.
Tonight. He's down to the count 1-2.
And there's strike 2. 1-2.
I'll tell you what's really kind of crazy is they even took
you mentioned it, but
5-hour energy.
Off a doubleheader, you're entering a stretch here where you have 15
and
games
sipping on a monster
days.
drink the whole time,
Like
and
to
just
try to avoid extra innings.
sometimes
But now that
struggle
you're
to
in
keep
this
my eyes
situation, of
open.
course, you want extra innings.
Yep.
See if Bummer can send
I'm
us.
taking my blood sugars, and I haven't been eating. I mean, I had the cheese puff popcorn. That's all I've ate. I don't see how my blood sugar could be high. Generally, when my blood sugar gets real high, I
5-hour
sleep.
energies don't help. 5 energies in the monsters don't help. 2-2 pitch.
What are you talking about, bro? They're sugar-free.
Oh, sugar. Okay. Well, sugar-free. Never mind. I don't know, man.
Right around 94 miles an hour, and instead of getting that ground ball or even a swing and miss,
Sucks getting old and you get diseases.
Yeah.
7th pitch of the at bat.
So 2-2 pitch.
Full count.
Ball down and dirty. Ball 3.
Ooh, man, it looked like.
So full count.
I'll tell you what. I think D-Tran hurt his hand on that one.
I don't know.
I'm sure he's shaking it off, but if you would have looked close, I think it hurt his hand on that one.
In the air to left. Kelnick going back into his right, and he's got it.
Kelnick going back.
That was scary.
Easy can of corn. Out number 1.
It's a good battle for Aaron Bummer to win. Tachman is
Sorry, I got tongue-tied.
Lefties hitting nearly 300 against them so far this year.
No dextrose. I'm not sure what you mean.
Tuesday night to start this 3-game series. They're hoping to see a walk-off win. Bummer 2 outs away.
In there, strike 1.
To extra innings, where the Braves have already been 6 times this year. 4-2 in extra inning games.
Come on, Domer. Don't leave us a bummer.
Fouled off by Suzuki, 0-2.
Going on, a foul out of play, strike 2.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Aaron Bummer, no stranger to this city, but he played on the south side his entire career prior to coming to Atlanta. And that trade back in November. This is
not a problem, Jordan. Or Jardani,
White Sox
Martinez, not a problem.
Back in 2014
not a problem, man.
after his career.
Anytime.
Yeah, not a problem.
In July of
If you like what you see, now let me remind you, tonight's stream, I'm on a VPN, and we had a really bad severe storm come through just before the stream started. So this isn't even the highest quality.
Nice calling card right there for Aaron Bummer.
When the interactive's working good, the 3D interactive, it's like watching the game in real time. So, yeah, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Definitely subscribe to the channel, my friend. We'd love to have you as an outlaw.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Grave?
Bellinger.
That's right, Hank Aaron, 44, baby.
So 2 outs. Bummer pitches ball down and dirty to Cody Bellinger. Ball 1.
Best in baseball, and they showcase that here this evening.
Cody Bellinger 0 for 3 tonight, walking to first. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped up to center field, shallow center. Michael Harris in for an easy can of corn for out number 3. We're going to extra innings, baby. We're going to the top of the 10th. We're going to have Matt Olson, D-Trade, and Michael Harris, the heart of the order. So Marcel Big Bear will be on base on second base. The Atlanta Braves will get a shadow runner at second. So how this works, everybody, when you go to extra innings, each team, each side, will have a shadow runner at second. How that works is whoever was up last at bat has to be on second, or unless the head coach wants to put in a pitch runner, which more likely will be a pitch runner for Marcell Ozuna. Maybe, we'll see. And then the other side gets to do the same thing when they come up to bat. They will get their last player out there up at bat as well. So we'll see what the Braves can do here. Let's see if the Braves can put a run on the board and with a shadow runner at second. So,
hey, thank you for that sub. I certainly appreciate it. Sorry for cutting you off, man.
There you go. Oh, yeah, no worries, man. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations on the sub.
Yeah, we certainly we're appreciative of that. I'll get that updated here momentarily.
D says, I may be starting that new meth diet. Oh my God.
The meth diet. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm a person that you know, I've lived a life. I've tried it. It's not a life to live. Got away from it many years ago.
So for the seventh time this year, the Braves
it became a plague around here.
Atlanta 4-2.
Terrible stuff.
Frames this year. That's a tough one for the Braves. No one's going to feel sorry for them, but CJ, In a doubleheader
Terrible
yesterday,
stuff.
didn't get in until about 1 o'clock last night, and now you go to extras here.
So
to
if there's
start
any
the
way,
road
I mean,
trip.
I'm sure, I'm positive he's only joking about
It
it.
could have been a
but-
shorter outing for him. He did a good job making sure he got.
That's
Okay,
not
so
the likelihood,
Marcell
that's for
Ozuna. Yep, Marcell Ozuna stays in the game. He's on second, so
with the starter being
Brian
Really? They're going to put him on
elected to-
second to run? They're going to put the
Yeah.
bear on second that
So
runs
Ozuna's
about
the
2 mile an
runner out
hour.
at second base.
Yeah.
Luke Little is the new pitcher here for the Chicago Cubs.
Luke
in the
Little.
10th inning.
Outside, ball 2.
Count on Olsen.
To Matt
Walks have
Olson.
been an issue. 19% walk rate. You can see 11 2/3 and 10 walks in his 13 games. Goes hard. Averages about 96 with the heater. And he's got a sweeping slider to go with it.
And last year,
That's ball 3.
was his debut, and he only
So
appeared in
3-0.
7 games. So another guy who does not
I
have
smoke
a ton
vape
of
Matt Olson's
pens,
0 for 4
at the
tonight.
major league level.
But they're they don't have any of the nicotine in them. They're just flavor pens.
The 3-0
So 3-0 pitch.
is in there. 3
I
balls and a strike.
enjoy the flavors. I don't smoke anything else. I don't do the tobacco stuff, so I get just flavor pens.
Hitters
3-1
count for
pitch.
the Braves clean up.
6
and
years.
Hitters count.
Four-seamer.
6
five
years,
there, strike
and
two.
I refill my own.
3-2 now.
All this is flavor.
Yep.
6 years I've had that bottle.
4. He has struck out his last 2 times at the plate.
Welcome
5.
in, everybody.
I'll take that. 5 or 6. It's been a while.
We're in extra innings.
Puts this in play.
Oh, come on, lady!
At second, and there is 1 out.
Damn it. Why are we not putting our speedsters on base?
I know.
Now you see the secondary lead there for Marcell, but he was just not comfortable taking off. When you have a lefty, it would have been a much easier throw to third for him. And so he's got his catcher directing him, and with Marcell not going, they get the out over at first.
Yeah, D, I guess you and I could probably relate a lot then.
Travis d'Arnaud now.
But that was all back in
Receiver
my
outside,
young
1-0
days.
to the Braves
That stuff's
catcher.
long behind me. I used to enjoy drinking beer. Was never, ever really.
To the left side, Dansby will try to get the lead runner.
Oh, that's not what we needed. See?
I knew it. I knew that's what they were going to do.
2 away.
You don't put Marcell Ozuna in it. Oh, I don't know why they did that.
Not much of a chance here at all. For
Maybe to
Marcell.
save him
This
for
ball
another
hits
bat?
to your right. Look where he is.
Probably
It's
so.
supposed to be an automatic no-go in that spot.
I
That
mean,
ball is
but he
actually
would have
to
been
the
up to
right,
bat
but
to
it's an
start
easier
with,
play
wouldn't
for
he?
the shortstop. Marcell taking a chance.
Yeah.
in this
If he
spot.
would have been on second, he would have been ahead of
Pretty easy
Metals.
play and an easy decision for Dansby Swanson.
So now Michael Harris with 2 outs and a runner
Oh.
at first. Michael had that solo homer back in the 4th inning
Mike
to left
takes
field.
a strike 1.
He has not reached.
Well, it
in
just
his other
shows
3
that
plate
sometimes
appearances
we
tonight.
make mistakes in our lives that
Yep.
mold us into better people.
Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2.
There you go. They call third base umpire says yes. Michael Harris winning a round. That's strike 2.
Oh, I tell anybody that would listen to me,
0-2 pitch.
Bounce to first.
oh, that's
Bounce
it.
to first.
3-3.
That's
As we
it.
head to the bottom of the 10th with a middle.
We
part
go to
of
the bottom of the
Cubs
10th. Still a
coming
tied
up.
score.
Now we got to hold them off.
Yep.
Anybody that had listened to me, yeah, that. I've not been perfect in my life either. Made mistakes. But the fact of the matter, from the mistakes I've made, I've learned from. And that's the key. It's going to be okay to make mistakes in life, but you just want to make sure you don't continue making the same mistakes over and over. Nobody should ever not be given another chance.
That's right.
And I even mean that when it comes down to somebody, somebody acts, well, it's a tough one to say about if you actually mean to murder somebody. Because murder's a bad thing. I mean, to take somebody else's life, you know, over stupid things. Over just getting angry. That's, I don't know, man. I mean, but as long as they serve their debt to society, then they should be given a second chance. You just gotta pay your debt to society first.
Yep.
And I do believe in everybody being held accountable for their actions.
So they're going to be having Cody Bellinger going to be at second base. So he was the last batter that was due up. So Cody Bellinger will start on second. Christopher Morel will be coming into the game, into the batter's box for the Chicago Cubs. Braves will have to hold them here. So
no, George. I just got my ass whooped growing up as a boy for doing it the first time. So you better believe I didn't do it a second time. No, my stepdad, my stepdad was born back in the 20s, 30s. I mean, the man was in his 60s when I was, just turned 13.
More than one out. He is
he was
2 innings.
Much older back then. So he grew up in a whole nother era, and
this year have been in 2/3.
I didn't have a problem with having my butt beat. If I needed it, I needed
it. Multi-inning role, that's for sure.
Braves are going to intentionally walk.
Hey, sure, I didn't do things that I shouldn't have been.
So
man, he stopped me twice. So, man, do I want to face the old man?
And that's the right play, right? That run means absolutely nothing. We have Aaron Bummer, who does such a great job.
All right, so Braves intentionally walk Christopher Morel to first.
Are you kidding? Why would they?
So Ian Happ is the batter. First pitch.
You get a double play.
Downstairs. The Cubs bullpen did a really nice job. They set down 12 Braves in a row, dating back to the 7th inning.
So that was ball one to Ian Happ.
Possibly get game 1 of the series.
So Dumber Bummer still out there for Atlanta. 1-0 pitch. Inside. Ball
here we
2.
go. 2-0. Damn Dumber.
Yep.
That's right, Gene, or D. I heard them words many times growing up. Go get me a switch.
After that last inning. With Marcel out there, yes.
I heard them all too many times.
Grounded is short, but slowly.
Grounded to short. Gets the first
See,
out
that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Run 90 feet away.
Now the winning run on third, we got 1 out on it.
If we would have never walked Morel,
a little bit too slow, and
we would have had a double play. Instead of runners on the corners, we'd only had a runner at third.
First.
Force that throw. You don't want to make a mistake for a potential winning run.
But
over
it is what it is. 1 out.
So the infield comes in.
And I think the way that Cub slid in, it looked like he was purposely trying to
been out the last 6 games
block
with a
being
left
able to
hamstring
throw.
injury, and he's
At least that's what I saw.
his return.
But they don't call him for that stuff
He
anymore.
takes a strike.
Strike 1 to Nico Horner. You guys will not miss a play. So 0-1 pitch. Nico Horner 0 for 4 tonight.
Line drive foul.
Swung on, foul ball, rip foul.
To first 0-2.
0-2.
And I can't believe we're putting our everything on the line with old Dumber Bummer.
Yep.
This guy has not pitched very well for us.
37,000 on their feet. High chop. And the Braves aren't going to be able to do anything with it.
We lose. Hey, but I can't be mad. My Cubbies win. Yes, my team is the Atlanta Braves and the Cubbies. So, hey, I was a winner either way.
And unfortunately, it ends
but
up.
The Braves fan in me is just.
Turn true. The ball was hit too slow, and then an 0-2 pitch where they decided to go
Snick.
in.
What are you thinking, man?
And take a look at this. I mean, that is execution.
That's a good pitch by Bummer.
He was short
to get it inside.
Yeah,
Nico.
If they would have never put that damn runner, it don't matter.
So Bellinger
it don't
comes
matter,
home.
right?
4-3 is the final. And they celebrate here at Wrigley Field.
It is what it is.
We had the lead.
Drops the opener
and
of
we
the
get,
series.
the
the
bullpen starts
Windy
coming
City.
up.
It'll be
We give
another
up some
game
runs.
that's in the evening tomorrow, starting at 6:40
And
Central.
walk off.
7:40
Yep,
Eastern.
congratulations,
Be
Chicago
sure to join us
Cubs,
for
on
that.
taking game
But for
one.
right now, remember to
So
stay
that
tuned for
moves
Braves Live
Atlanta
postgame
to
presented by
27-18,
That is
and
coming
that
up
puts
next.
the Chicago Cubs
Thanks to our entire crew
27
after
and
a long day
22.
yesterday for turning things around.
And unfortunately, with that, we also, now I haven't checked the community page yet, but preliminary is we no longer have a Golden Broom celebration opportunity, nor do we have the vote check.
So long, everybody.
All that went down the drain.
I'm looking at the community page. They voted 59% for the Atlanta Braves, 41% for the Chicago Cubs.
Yep. So there, that was our backup. That if it would have been voted the opposite way there, we could have still had it, had an opportunity for it. But
yep.
But hey, it is what it is, man. It's baseball.
That's right.
It's baseball. Anything can happen. So great game. Great game. Can't complain there. Very entertaining. Nope. All right. So now, Mav, were you wanting tomorrow's game?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see what time I get off work, and I don't know if I may have a grass or two cut tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I'll let you know.
Well, I'm going to schedule then. I told you, I don't wait on this. I'll let you know.
I know you won't. I know you don't. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow when I get off work. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm going to get off early or if they're going to keep me there for 10 hours. I don't know yet.
All right, everybody. So with that said, I'll get tomorrow's game scheduled up. It's all contingent on how well the internet's running. Internet was up and down tonight, so hopefully they'll get that in order. And we'll have to see what the damage is around the area, because it definitely left some damage. So thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Sorry about the poor quality of the stream, but thank you, Mr. Mav, for stepping up and helping me out tonight.
Yes, sir.
You were a huge help. Thank you, Laney.
Yep,
thank
no
you,
problem.
Dee. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, David. Thank you, George. Thank you, Grave.
One shot.
Jordani, welcome to the Outlaws, Jordani. Glad to have you. Anybody else that I've missed, I'm sorry. Matthew.
One shot.
Thank you.
Matthew,
Thank
one
you for
shot.
stopping in. George Smith, thank you. It doesn't look like it's going to let me scroll all the way up to the beginning of the chat. But thank you, everybody, for the awesome support. With that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, same time. It's a 7:40 Eastern, first pitch, 6:40 Central. So with that said, hey, I'm KGB from the C Sports Network with our good co-host, Mr. Maverick, the man above, from Maverick Sports. And we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace out, guys and gals.